Hello, Rockstar. Yes, it's Shanaria. How are you? Okay, I wanted to make sure I got the tweets sent out and all of that. Stars found something to do with Minecraft. He's gonna send it to me. But yeah, I want to make sure I got the tweets sent out. I wanted to make sure that I posted in High Tech Discord. I'm sure StreamCorp will take care of it in my own Discord. Had access to new emotes. Still bad mood. That's a cute emote. I'm sorry, your mood is still bad. It does really suck, the whole Xbox thing, but you only got a couple days left. Only a couple days. And they're blocked now, so they can't even see anything that you do to report you anymore, so... yeah, let's go ahead and... Hello! I should have the game music in the background, so we're not totally in just silence here. But yeah. I've been kind of wanting to just play some more... Potion Permit. There's all the new emotes I have access to. Let's see. Oh. Twyla? They're very cute. They're very cute. I can't wait until I get some emotes going on. I got a few more payments to make, you know, taking care of this whole deal. And then and then I'm gonna try to focus on getting some emotes before I move into like saving up for a V-Roid next year. Honestly don't know who this tuber is. But yes, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's been having a fantastic day. It's been pretty good for me. I had a little bit of a nap before stream. It was actually a nice comfy nap. Yeah. It was a super comfy nap. My tummy was a little bit upset earlier, but Star brought me some yummy nummies, and now I feel better. It was awesome. It's been a good day. I figured, you know, we'd keep it nice and chill and play some Potion Permit, because I've just been really into it. Like, it was really fun yesterday when I played it, and I've already, you know, I've beat the storyline of Breath of the Wild. I basically beat the storyline of Legends Arceus. There's that last final battle, but all it's gonna do is respawn me before I beat it, just like Breath of the Wild did, you know? Rune Factory 5 I've beaten. I think I had a little bit of time left on the Harvestella demo, but I'm pretty, like, I want to keep that for tomorrow, I think. And, Saturday's gonna be from Temtem. So yeah, today, more Potion Permit. We'll switch to the live scene and get started. Apparently a lot of people, like, people are having Halloween parties, you know, people that actually have friends and, like, go out and do stuff. So if you're going out and doing trick-or-treating or going to any Halloween parties or anything like that, please save. Let me find my mic. Where's my mic? There I am. Okay. And I need the chair. There we go. And this. And pop the captions on. Hello, Mama M. Welcome, welcome. I know you pretty much just finished all of the storyline and Potion Permit. I mean, like, really finished it today. So this may not be the most interesting stream for you, but I kind of am in the mood for more of this. And if I get, you know, if I get like feeling like I want to switch, like 2 hours in or anything, I can switch to some Tower of Fantasy. Because, you know, there's always dailies and there's still more Vera storyline to do on that. So let's go see. Who do we have? And do we have the stuff to treat them right away? Marielle. Mouth feels weird. Mouth and left eye. Oh no. Yes, welcome, Mama M. How have you been? Sorry. Can I get a tab? Can you open a tab for me? You're stuck? Oh, wait, like in a car game and now you can't. I see. Hey, Neon! Oh, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, welcome! How was your stream? There we go, I got that one. Final Fantasy. Yeah, I stopped in there for a second. I was having a nap though, so I'm sorry for not being there from the beginning. With the other one. Puddin' time! I feel like the pudding doesn't jiggle as much. I guess I don't usually like jump up and down though. I used to. And the premium was good. I was really getting to play one of my favorite RPG games. Yeah. A lot of people really like Final Fantasy VII. I'm glad you got to stream it. I'm glad you had a good stream. Let me go ahead and get a drink of water, clear my throat and everything, and we'll get the premium. Ada Ada, Starlight. Ada Ada. Oh, my goodness. Alright, let's... Oh boy, we grabbed the mouse and now it has to be mouse. Well, yes, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you've been having a good day, aside from just streaming. We're having chili later tonight, and it's getting cold outside, so that's a, you know, a nice, yummy, warming meal. And bonus, we'll have some left over, right? So we can have chili cheese dogs tomorrow.
Woo!
Yeah,
baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Oh, Star. It's been alright, but it's been really cold outside. Yeah, it's real cold. It's
What you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Hella ass. The sun is still out.
Oh no, I'm sus.
Oh, we're sus. We're sus. Oh boy. Speaking of sus.
What in tarnation?
Pet the neon. And then give the neon a shroom. So, Mama M was giving me some pro tips, and apparently there is a food that does, like, especially well that I will find at some point. It's a food you have to beat up an enemy for. Why, hello. Heard you made some progress with the community lately, haven't you? That's good news for everyone. Shrooms. Mind coming with me for a minute? Really? I just wanted to go mix some potions. Hey. Hey. I'm getting along so well. We decided to clear the ground around here. Does it look better now? Other facilities I'd like to fix around the town, you know? I want to make this town a better place for everyone. So don't be surprised if you see we've smartened areas of Moonbury up. Most importantly, keep up the good work on getting along with the community. Oh, that's nice. there's actually a visible difference for you befriending the townspeople. That's really nice. I'll see you around. But yeah, like I was kind of trying to say earlier. You know, if anybody like, I don't have like IRL friends. I don't go out and do things. But if anybody is going out and like trick or treating or going to a Halloween party, either today or coming up this weekend, anything like that, please do be careful. It's been real cold. If you're going out late at night, it's even colder. So please do be careful. Dress appropriately. Make sure you have somebody looking after you. Or at least somebody to check in with, throughout the night. Hey, welcome, Peary. Thank you for the hot breakfast and the butter. And the milk. Oh my god, we got the whole dairy department in here. Thank you. Take me trick-or-treating. I want candy. They should have adult trick-or-treating. They really should, because like adults are gonna put more time into their costumes anyway. Quick hello from Melon. How's everyone doing? We're doing great. Aw, thank you for stopping by, Malone and Man. We're playing some Potion Permit. It's a really nice chill game where you are a chemist who makes potions to help the townsfolk. Some places ban adults from trick-or-treating. Yeah, a lot of places that I lived. Period. That reminds me of the adult Happy Meal memes. Adults aren't allowed to have fun, right? They're like, get back to work. But, yes, thank you for stopping by, Malone and Man. We're just talking about trick-or-treating, and how adults should be allowed to trick-or-treat, because adults would put more effort into their costumes anyways. It would be cooler. And, then you could just, like, actually have something to discuss. Like, kids trick-or-treat. Like, okay, trick-or-treat, that's about all you can say. But, maybe you make a friend if you end up dressing up as, like, a character from the same franchise or something. It'd be cool. Sadly, it is as Neon says. Adults are not allowed to have fun. We must keep our fun strictly in non-corporate hours. But I do think, obviously, adults have Halloween parties, but I just feel like that relies on, you gotta have a friend already. As you grow closer to the villagers, the town's condition will improve. Some facilities will get fixed, which might benefit you as well as everyone else living in town. Sounds good. The game sits for a while now on my wish list. I'm gonna go sleep because I have a class in about 7 hours. Aww. Yeah. Get some rest. Gotta rest your brain so you can do some serious learning. Thanks for stopping by, Malone and Man. But yeah, we'll have fun with the Potion Permit. It's really set up in a fun way. I think the pacing is good and everything as well. That's what I was saying the other day. Like, some games, and like, I know that this is gonna be blasphemy for some people, but especially the most recent Animal Crossing, I feel like to keep people playing for a long time, they've just like artificially inflated the amounts of things required to accomplish your milestones. And like, on one hand, like, it's okay, but on the other hand, it makes the pacing so bad, especially if you're somebody that has like only a few hours a day to play, whether it's because you're streaming it or whether it's because that's just how your schedule works out. Never been to actual parties, and social anxiety hits hard. It's hard from talking online as well. Yeah, I've only I've managed to force myself to go to a couple of IRL parties, but only when they were like mostly people I knew there, or if it was like somebody that I knew very well plus like their family. We don't have that many of those. I guess we can just do this. Actually work. I don't want to use that for that. Maybe... I guess we're just gonna have to use a lot of these. Holy crap. We only need one anyways, I suppose. Do we have any other vertical 2 pieces? We do. There. And of course, you know, like when I was growing up, when I wasn't yet, like, you know, when I was like a young person and just like barely an adult, I would just go to whatever parties my family would drag me around to, until like I got old enough to where I would be like, you know, like they just kind of did not really have parties anymore, because everybody had grown up and nobody really had time. Oh. Why can't I find that one piece like this, but in any other element, you know? Weird. I think this. That would mess it up though. I don't have any like actually downward facing L's, and you can't rotate stuff. But I would need 2 downward facing L's to make that work. Do we have a laying down L? I think we do. Don't we? I just use one? I mean, we do, but like in the wrong direction. Why? Sad. I don't think I can do this one. I might really need the upgrade this time. That wouldn't do it. Do we not have a straight up and down? Like a 3 straight up and down, I thought? I guess not. We have 3 slots left. And we would need some major pieces that we don't have. Like, yeah. Like, there's no way we could make this fit. Maybe? Do I have one of those? This, but opposite? I don't. It hurts. There must be a way. I just probably can't think of it. Oh wait, literally I have this. I just missed it. There. Yes, you do. I missed it. I was looking at it the whole time and I missed it. I'm just unable to see. Oh my god. I guess I never use those. Oh well, at least now I don't have to worry about the day timer counting down while I actually look for something that I had the whole time. I'm sorry for being obnoxious. Like, you know, until I was a streamer, I always wondered, you know, like, you know how on, like, Dora the Explorer, they're like, where is it? And it's, like, right there in front of her face. That's how I feel as a streamer. Oh, thank you for stick bugging me. Welcome, welcome, Reasons. Hello, hello. Let me look, by the way. Let me see if Fixper is actually running, because it had an update. Okay, yeah, it's all synced up. We'll do a drop. There we go. Yeah, that was embarrassing though. I can't believe I moved past that so many times, and I was on the page for like most of the time too. I guess I just didn't want it to be another Earth thingy, but it doesn't really matter for those early potions. So we got some moon cloves. We got some more trust. How has your day been so far, Reasons? Now we can work on nothing. I do wonder when we get this. Must be something. Better now that I'm home. Yeah, that's how it usually is. Alright. Okay. So yeah, there must be a way to cook, right? I should actually look at the tutorial page that I was just on. But we're gonna go over... What to you? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? You can talk to Zhao. What kind of books do you like? I'm looking for a new book to read. If you have any recommendations for me, let me know. A little bit of friendship. How about a moon clove? There we go. Wild beehive. Where's the marker for this? These ones I feel like are just easy money because you don't have to worry about like actually harvesting whatever it is they're telling you to go grab. And it's spawned specially for the mission. Alright. Looking for beehives with exclamation points. Normally an easy task, but we all just saw me miss a Tetris piece for like multiple minutes. I think we're all gonna have to go around. I don't think I can squeak up through there, so walking around here. There's another one. And could be up here. There it is. Nice. Apple juice and some money. If we get some more wood, we could almost afford... We can almost afford another upgrade. Well, let's pop a potion in our mailbox, right? Let's make something. Oh, you're gonna go grab the sweater? Okay. It's cold, so Star's gonna go grab a sweater out of the car, because that's where we left it. But I'm going to make... let's see. This one I feel like would be easy. We don't want
barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. I'm pretty drunk right now.
Oh yes, we all love Jones barbecue and foot massage. We have that. We only have one. I just always want to pick stuff that I don't, you know, that's not super rare, even though I know that I can just get more. We do that. That's like 2 more pieces. Either, all the ways I can do it, I think, would be a few pieces, you know? There we go. We can add that to the recipe. But yeah, I was thinking, like, you know how next month, I'm not sure what day it is that Scarlet and Violet come out. But, you know, since we have, like, some free slots on the stream schedule, I am going to try and set up that glowing garnet, and we'll probably do just a regular Nuzlocke through that. Well, if you had a crapload of this, that one would be easy. I think that'll be really fun. Although I've not done, you know, not done a Nuzlocke before. I think it'll be fun. It'll be challenging, it'll be fun. I'm hoping it doesn't end up being too bad. There we go. couple potions, so that way when it hits 1700, like 5 o'clock or whatever, they give me a little bit more money, and then maybe I'll have a chance at making it to the forge in time. Oh. Sell some of our extra stuff. And then we'll head down here and we'll try to get some extra wood for our upgrade. We're gonna need a lot of resources because we haven't really been upgrading the town at all. So, you know, of course we're gonna get the tool upgrades, but I feel like we really do need the town upgrades as well. Not like I'm really trying to 100% it or anything, but it'd be nice. Those. That is the L shape I was looking for. The Tetris piece I desired earlier. Lavender. And we'll want to get the Rainbow Dew while we're down here as well. That's one of the special plants that we brought back by taking care of some spilled chemicals. Alright, we're gonna get them. There we go. That one. Oh boy. The hammer is the last tool we do not have upgraded yet. The axe, as you can see, it does have that second swing to its animation, so we've already upgraded that one level. Although I'm not sure how many levels there are in total. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. But yeah, I feel like the pacing on this is really good. They give you a decent chunk of friendship every day. It's not like how some of the recent Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons games have been. Like when I played Pioneers of Olivetown, you only get a very, very little bit for just talking to people every day. And it's so little that if you were to try and make friends with people in town just by talking to them, it would take like years of you playing the game. I mean, like years in the game of you playing the game. It's not like people can't do it, but you know, they basically nerfed talking to the point where you just have to give gifts. And I kind of like how it is in this one better. Hey, Wally! Welcome, welcome, and thank you, thank you. I hope you had a good stream today. Also, welcome Ragnarok. I saw you pop in as well. Yeah, you were playing this earlier. I popped in there, and it's nice to see people start on it. I'm a little bit further, I think, than maybe one would get the first time they played it. Today's been quite the day. Oh yeah? Emo? Oh yes, welcome, welcome. Oh my god. Ow. Got him and the corn. In a couple minutes in game, it'll give us our money, and then we can go see if we've got enough stuff for the last tool upgrade. Well, not the last, but the last of the first level of tool upgrades, which would be our hammer. And it would actually help out a lot. Because those little armored enemies that have the little brick on them, kind of a pain in the butt right now. Oh no, stamina. We have tons of food though. Eat some of that, and drink that, and we'll have some juice. Oh, we even have a milkshake? Bruh. Had a stressful day working on the pumpkin, got into a beef on Twitter, had spicy chili, and got into an argument. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're at least getting some time to wind it down. I hope. We're gonna have some spicy chili tonight, and it's gonna be nice. Me every single day eating spicy foods and then being like, why does my stomach hurt the day after? It'll be alright. I'll try not to add too much of the hot sauce. Twitter beef is so funny, even when you're in one. You think? I think most people don't find Twitter beef too funny, but... It depends on, you know, what it's over. If it's, like, serious, then obviously it's not. But if it's just, like, somebody... Like, if it's the stereotypical Twitter beef when somebody's like, look at this ice cream cone I got. It's so good. And, like, they have, like, you know, some chocolate ice cream. And then somebody posts beneath it and they're like, so you're saying you hate vanilla ice cream? Like, I feel like that's the stereotypical Twitter beef. And those ones are funny. You know? When somebody doesn't say anything at all, but somebody just projects it. Completely. This one was about music. Oh dear. In music, disagreements get quite heated. Oh crap, mouse. This mouse was up at the top of the screen. I was zooming away. Let's go ahead and jump over here. And we're gonna try get over here. But I don't know if they're still open. Your favorite genres of music? Nerdcore. Must admit, I am not entirely familiar. I am not entirely familiar. What counts as nerdcore? Oh wait. Can we? Oh, hell yeah. We got it. Nice. Alright, now let's see. Health expansion, we'd need some more wood, of course. Cauldron upgrade, 1,000 gold, and some more wood and stone. So we'll work on getting those over the next couple days. It is getting late. Subgenre of hip-hop, but there's other variations. Most of my things considered nerdy, like movies, anime, video games, comics. Is that a sleepy emote? That's so cute. I see what you mean. It's just like, you say that and nothing really springs to mind, but I guess I don't really listen to, it's not even the radio these days. I don't even listen to, like, any streaming services that would recommend to me new stuff, you know? The only streaming service that I have is, YouTube Music, and it can recommend you new stuff. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Think about VTuber anime covers you might see on YouTube. That's usually nerdcore. Oh, is RARX3 nerdcore? Is it? Oh god, that would be amazing. I keep getting a thing on the map. Like, you see what I mean? On the mini-map, it's like zooping in. Well, we're not playing it, Rockstar, don't worry. Watch up on the mini-map on the right side. See it? Maybe it's just because my last quest was over here, but I've already completed it and been paid for it. So let's go back to our house. Let's pass to the next day. Yes. Open. I heard RAR. Oh dear. No. Can be considered nerdcore. It's about a nerdy trend. The whole ooh woo gamer girl. Do I do it? Rawr. But more raps about anime characters. I see. So people are getting into rap battles about who their favorite character in an anime is. Do I do it? Don't. Oh, Rockstar is begging. Oh, darn. You better not. My right upper arm feels weird. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We actually have the neutralizing balm already, so. Please don't. Oh, no.
Ma, there's a weird fucking stray cat outside. It looks like grandma, the fucking thing.
More people are role-playing, rapping as anime characters about the anime. Oh, I see. I see. Ragnarok, no. Ah, no bully. Aww. I'm sorry, Rockstar. That's okay. It's okay. I won't do it. Yeah, see, look, we're good now. No bully. No bully. We need a upgrade as well, and we need to sell some more stuff. We should get some money for treating that person. Did we not? Did we not? Maybe we didn't. Oh boy, there's a lot of potions. That's gonna bug me to have this one missing. Mama M probably knows the secret. We have that stuff. Oh no.
Extra nozzles pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Ooh, couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Nuzzles your necky like you tell baby till baby. I'm so baggy as pants are baby. You so biscuit, take me home, baby, and make me yours, and don't forget to stop me. See me like my little baby tail for your bulgy kisses and lickies your neck. I hope daddy likes these nuzzles and wuzzles your chest. I be getting thirsty. Hey, I got a little itch. You think you can help me? Only 7 inches long. Ooh, please adopt me. Paws on your butt as I lick my lips. Ooh, punish me, please. Gotta hit him with this furry shit.
Oh, reasons hit him with the furry shit out of nowhere after lulling him into a false sense of security. Thank you, Reasons. I'm sorry, Rockstar. I imagine as soon as Rockstar hears that, it's just like, you know the gif where the emo is like throwing its hands up and disintegrating into dust? I'm gonna drive my car off. No. In a video game. I mean, literally in a video game, but you know, Twitch is weird about that stuff. You gotta be careful. Rockstar, I'm sorry. One day you'll be able to clown on all of us, don't worry. The day that we have to venture into the land of the Roblox. We'll do some nerdcore songs after this to give you the general idea. Okay. We'll throw a bunch of those into the sales box and go for some gathering. And around midday, we'll try to come back and talk to some people around town. I know I gotta put more effort into actually talking to people, though. For the life of me, I can't find any mention of that weird, fringe Genshin cosplay concert I saw on the front page of Twitch, like, a month ago. It was before they dropped that big update, you know, with the, I don't even know what the new element's called anymore. The green one. Plant element. And there was, like, I was looking for somebody to raid, and I commented on it during the stream. And I was like, what the hell is this? This is like, why would Genshin, like, because it was on, like, their official channel or something. And, I was like, why would it be on their official channel, and yet this cosplay fabric looks like the stuff you'd get at, like, Spirit Halloween when you're dressing up in one of the clearance bin. Like that weird shiny fabric. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in a good way. I got into a beef about nerdcore with a notable critic who's been getting into a lot of drama for the last 2 years. Drama? Like, do they just not like anything? Are they just contrarian, or what? Oh. But yeah, I've tried to look up the information about it afterwards, and I've just not been able to find anything. But to be fair, like, when I say I try to look it up, like, Most of the time, Google can figure out what I mean, so me trying to look it up is like typing in extremely cringe live-action Genshin content. And I doubt that they would describe it that way themselves, you know? So, like, it's not really gonna come up for that. I just don't know anybody who is, like, super into watching the Genshin official live events account on Twitch who would actually know it. Said Reddit is a fan of traditional hip-hop. He's nerdcore, saying they should get rid of things. I see. On a quest to get wood. Why does it always come down to that in every game? I mean, you know, resource gathering is fun. I'm not really complaining. It's always such a thing to say. Speaking of resource gathering, I think I'm gonna have to get back on Arc servers soon. Things such as making AMVs, having bars about the story or characters and other things. Nice. People still make AMVs? Amazing. They used to be like the main way that that I feel like people would learn how to do editing at a certain point on the internet. Everybody was making AMVs for like their favorite song, their favorite anime. No. At the pupper. Give food to pupper. AMVs are the dominant video format for nerdcore tracks. Well, I mean, back in my day, you know, when we walked uphill 2 miles each way in the snow, you know, you'd just see people making AMVs for just any fucking song. It didn't have to be, like, a song they mixed, or, like, a nerdcore song. A lot of the, like, alt-rock and emo and punk bands of the time would just, people just make AMVs for that. But it's a dominant form for nerdcore tracks, so I get that. Fought lions in order to get lunch. What? It's kind of interesting that it's actually got its a whole genre associated with it now. Like, I guess AMVs kind of really became, they're always a thing, obviously. But it used to be just for anything, and now it actually has something it's associated with, so that's cool. Back in your day. You did that, right? No. No. Didn't fight lions to get lunch. Worse. Worse. Had to be around other people. Fought dragons. Yeah, hell yeah. Fought dragons. That's a nice dancing emote. Do we have money? I don't think we do. Well, we can go do some part-time jobs. I don't think those take stamina. I think they just take time. I know there's one at the town hall. Oh, nice. Nice. 2 flavors of dancing. Interesting. I keep seeing YouTube shorts about ferrets, and oh my god, it makes me want a ferret so bad. But, like, ferrets need a large area, you know, so... It's a big thing to get ferret. And I think you're supposed to have 2 as well, because they like to have a snuggle buddy, you know? They need to have another ferret to snuggle with. Off to Zhao. Visited the cliff. It's a lovely place to relax. Has a great view. I miss my ferret. Aww. Because, you know, Hamster is very sweet, but Hamster is a very solitary creature. When it comes down to it, like, the hamster wants to be in its home and snuggled up in its bedding. Whereas I feel like ferrets are more like, they want to snuggle with you to some degree, if you bond with them really well. I had one in the apartment, it did excellent. Oh yeah? Nice. He's been getting flack because he got into a beef again. Been on and off.
Hamster.
Hamster. Part-time work takes 2 hours. Yeah, we'll do it. So he's getting beef. He got a lot of flack. He's getting flack because he got into a beef. And
Beans, what the fuck?
Can be played while you're doing part-time at the post office. Pack as many goods as you can. Some shit that contradicted some other shit that he said before, and I called him out. Oh, you got him! You ratioed him! Are you saying that he was ratioed on main? Because that sounds like it was pretty funny. Wait, not that. This. There we go. Argued via quote tweets for 25 minutes? Holy shit. I wonder if there would be any way to convey to, like, our ancient ancestors that in the future we would use... We would have all of the knowledge of the world at our fingertips, and we would use it to get into Twitter beef instead. You know? I mean, not like I'm above it. I do it too. It's irresistible. They've made it so fucking fun to get into Twitter beef. So fun. Trying to improve my cookie recipe. When it's finally ready, I'll give you some first. I hope you'll enjoy them. Aw, cookies. Being disciplined is most important. Oh, you're stop being... What? Damn, okay. Ratioed him on main and didn't get what I was saying. Ignored the times I gave him props. How well cooked is the Twitter beef? I prefer... Yeah, medium rare. I prefer my Twitter beef medium rare as well. It's gotta have some juiciness left to it. It's gotta have a little bit of life left to it, you know? But if you have your Twitter beef rare, then you risk it being, you know, underdone. You need a certain level of doneness with your Twitter beef as well, or it doesn't have staying power, you know? Normally I do too, but this Twitter beef is fucking raw. It's uncooked. I need to add a Gordon Ramsay sound alert. It's raw, and then I need to add lamb sauce too, even though nobody will ever use it. It's still pink in the middle. I mean, medium rare would be like still very pink in the middle. Raw, yes, that's what we need. I know what we're adding. Where's the lamb sauce? Oh, bruh, we could get idiot sandwich. Beans. Oh, Beans is on cooldown. Beans is on cooldown, but you know what we do have? Now, nobody has done anything to deserve this, but I think I do have it, right? Oh, do I not? Is that not it? What was it? I told the mods. Let me ask. Let me go look. Didn't ask. Was it? Let me see. Unable to list queue. Queue is empty. Oh yeah, that's... I have no idea what that means. I guess Nightbot is trying to do something. Here we go. Ah, that's what it was. This is it. Yeah, we have this. Hell yeah. But did I ask? Sounds like you might have needed that on Twitter. Oh no, it's late. I still prefer the JoJo's one. There's a JoJo's one? Sure you're okay? Oh, event. I didn't even realize. A lot to drink. ... Olive. Whenever I'm steak on cruise ships, I go, I want it moving, meaning raw steak juices all over the plate. Wait, you go on cruise ships? I've never been on a cruise ship. That sounds like fun. I remember seeing an article literally earlier today, and like it wasn't, I don't know if it was a real article. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot, and who knows by this point, right? But It was like some couple that said that they had just been living on cruise ships because it was cheaper than their mortgage used to be. I haven't been on one since 2018. Oh yeah, well, for sure, I understand. Like, obviously, a lot of things changed in 2019 regarding those. And I'm not sure... Like, I'm sure that they've resumed service and everything, but... I'm not sure what is different about it now, you know? I'm sure that there's a lot less people clamoring to get on them. But yeah, we need more meme redeems that like nobody will ever use because nobody ever really gets like clapbacked in the chat. I'll be fun. Nut. But yeah, I want to go. I mean, like I say, I want to go on a cruise ship someday. Like I know that they're really bad for the environment, though, so maybe I shouldn't like want to someday. Argued for 20 minutes. Had to argue with his meat writer. While making explicitly clear that overall I think he's good for nerdcore, but I disagree with his thinking. I see. This was a cultured disagreement between scholars on the subject. I'll walk you to your house. Aw, Martha cares. That's awesome. You really don't have to. Still in working hours. Besides, you don't have to worry. Fine, let's walk to your house together. Couldn't let anything happen to one of our customers. It would worry me, you know? He wants nerdcore to be traditional hip-hop, not nerdcore. Yeah. Well, thanks. Aww. Never gonna drink again. Carnival has the best molten chocolate lava cake and PB&J sandwiches. PB&J sandwiches, my dude, are you telling me that you went on a cruise ship and you ate a PB&J sandwich? Oh, I mean, like, respect for asking for what you wanted, but I was led to believe that there were more varied selections available on cruise ships. Was it at least like an Uncrustable? They serve ice cream with the molten chocolate lava cake. Oh, man, I haven't had a molten chocolate lava cake in so long. They're actually not that hard to make. Like, all the recipes that I've seen for them, they're not that hard to make. It's basically just, like, you undercook the fuck out of a cake. No, it was handmade. Well, technically most PB&Js are handmade. It was a debate between a cultured scholar and a dipshit from Nebraska. Jeez. You know, can anybody actually confirm the existence of Nebraska? I'm just saying, I've never been there. I've never been there. I've never actually, like, driven through it. Never stopped at a gas station and seen souvenirs for Nebraska. But, okay. Just don't go to Ohio. It's true. Don't go to Ohio. You have to go to Ohio to know it exists? No, see, here's the thing. You know Ohio exists because there's so many astronauts born there. So, you know, people have documented the existence of Ohio. Found a skeleton in space in Ohio. Got lost in IKEA. Oh, God. There's a billboard in Lincoln, Nebraska, and has pictures, so maybe. Could be doctored. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably deep-faked. The Ohio memes are funny. Don't go to Ohio. My mom lives there. You don't want to be within 100 miles of her. What is it with moms living in Ohio? Thing I've thought most disgusting thing to order on a cruise ship is frog legs. Really? I love fried frog legs. They're so good. I haven't had them in years. My grandpa used to make them. I'm sure, like, if anybody's been in a city of a decent size, you probably know of, like, these places you've seen around. Like, if you've ever been in one, you're like, this is just a bar. Why do people call it, like, the 14th Ward or, like, a club or something like that? But they're, like, considered clubs because there's usually a membership fee and they're somewhat exclusive with who they let in, I guess. My grandpa would go to a couple of those around town, and he would always end up being, like, in his off time, the chef for their events. So, you know, when you're driving past one of those places and you see a sign that's like, you know, a big community breakfast, you know, like $11.99 a plate, or like a spaghetti dinner, or anything like that, with those big meal events, he would cook for them doing those. And whenever he did fish fries, he would always offer frog legs on the menu, and it was so good. So good. I understand, like, I'm gonna be real with you right now. Would I rather have a fat plate of chicken tenders or an equally fat plate of frog legs? I'd go with the tenders. But every now and then, it's good. It's kind of like a little bit more flaky texture like fish, but not much of a strong flavor, so people often say it tastes like chicken.
Oh my god, stepbro, I'm stuck. Can you help me?
I know.
What are you doing, stepbro?
Oh, the combos, hell yeah. Bilberry, perhaps? Maybe not. Okay, well, we talked to her. And have we talked to Yorn? We have not today. I know it's just nice Texas, yet nice in quotation marks. Because, like nice in quotation marks, I'm sure, like, whenever I ever end up getting to, like, Boise, which is, like, the only big city in the state whatsoever, I'm sure it'll be nice. But at least if I was living, like, in one of the states more traditionally thought of as southern, like, at least I'd have some real fucking banger barbecue, right? Whereas, like, there's, like, 2 barbecue places here, and they're good, but they're not, like, life-changing. There's a thing where you'll be taken on a tour around the ship you're not allowed to go to. Oh, the ship areas that you don't normally get to go to. You got to go into the kitchen, and the bridge, it was windy that day. I also got the captain to blow the horn. Aw, that sounds adorable, actually. Small bean rockstar saying, "Can you blow the horn?" Aw, that's so cute. Made a decision. Ohio is the Arkansas of the North. I mean, look, Ohio and Tennessee are touching. May as well be the same thing. Alright, so we're up a friendship level with Yorn. We'll talk to Martha for today. Have you grown flowers before? No, we don't farm, apparently. We should have enough for an upgrade, but I think that the blacksmith might be closed on Thursdays, in which case we'll just have to go gather more stuff. Is he known for being ass? Closed on Fridays. Okay, so they'll open. We just have to be here at later time. All you care about in Tennessee is Memphis and Nashville. I've only been to Tennessee a couple times. See, when I was quite a bit younger, you know, like, my grandparents used to go on a lot more vacations, and they would just basically road trip from Ohio down to Florida. And so anywhere that was along the way, we would, at some point during those, you know, at one point during my life, yearly trips, sometimes we'd stop at places, you know. One time we stayed in Tennessee, and, like, oh my god. But now the barbecue there is life-changing. That's like earth-shattering, reframes how you think about what you're doing. Arkansas is the worst state, not enough people talk about. Yeah? But, you know, I've only been through Georgia. I've never really stayed in Georgia. The only things that I really know about Georgia are, like, because I know that Georgia's on the, you know, on the route as well, obviously. But the only thing I really know about Georgia is the Peaches song. Arkansas is the most racist town out of all the states. Holy crap, okay. Yeah, it's true. It's true Arkansas, then. I feel like, you know, oh my god, you know what I fucking read earlier? I wonder what's what's the opinion on Alabama? What's the opinion on Alabama? Is it good or bad? I've never been to Alabama. Don't go! Oh god, Nia! Don't go! It's just like a plea into the night. Please, don't go! I live next to it. I've been there. Oh. Georgia's known for peaches and Coca-Cola. Is Georgia where Coke started? Oh shit. Alabama. Ragnarok. Diet, Texas. Great Value, Texas. Coke is from Atlanta. Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense then. Makes sense. the reason why I bring up Alabama, right, is because like I was saying, like I keep getting those YouTube shorts. So I was sitting there scrolling through my YouTube shorts, and I get this YouTube shorts. It's from like, you know, this news-ish dude that I occasionally watch. And apparently Hyundai is not going to manufacture, like they had a manufacturing plant in Alabama that they're closing down because they went to inspect the plant and they found like 12-year-olds working on the line. And it's like, what the I thought that shit was supposed to be, you know, I thought we weren't supposed to do that shit anymore. But although I heard about it happening in Ohio, you know, you remember when like last year when the big nobody wants to work thing was going on? I remember Ohio passed a law that was supposed to be a temporary provision to allow like children as young as 14 to work at jobs. But I guess Alabama was just like, fuck it. What else are 12-year-olds gonna do? Have a childhood, you know? And they just allowed that. So that's just fucked up. Like, if anybody ever tries to make you work when you're 12, please don't. Also, thank you for the Peachy today. It's been a while since we had Peachy. Nestle brand, Texas. Oh. Bama's not really that bad, at least where I'm at. Really? Oh no, Neon is hungry. Let's feed our shrew. Oh, I pressed A, but I rolled. Worked in a gas station when I was 14 for 5 hours a day. Oh yeah. I feel like, you know, obviously some young people are going to want to or need to have that option. But to my understanding, it was like, you know, stuff that was maybe they should not have been doing, like potentially unsafe. Like when I was, you know, when I used to live in Ohio, like obviously young people could get jobs. There was a lot of people when I was going to high school that had an after-school job or a summer job. But it was usually, like you said, working at a gas station. It was some like cashiering, retail, simple stuff. It wasn't like manufacturing where the machines are made for people that are, you know, full-grown height and you stand a risk of potentially getting injured. I've been to Alabama. I was having a vacation in a house that had an elevator. Now that's just extra. One of the years I remember, like, maybe you know, like any other 90s kids, like I feel like I'm memeing on myself right now. But there used to be, maybe there still are, like Toys R Us catalogs and stuff every time the holidays roll around, those fat catalogs that, you know, as a kid you'd look through to decide what you're gonna ask your family for. And I remember seeing a few years, like, it was the, you know, the Barbie Dream House, and every year the Barbie Dream House would get more extravagant. And having an elevator in your house is straight up some Barbie Dream House shit. I know because I had a version of the Dream House with one. So, if people are just getting, like, cartoonishly extravagant having an elevator in their dang house. Oh. But yeah, I do wish there was more barbecue here. I suppose that's the takeaway. Oh yeah, we did actually get to the second trust level. I wonder if we approach that cable car again. Make some mushroom soup, we'll drink some soda, we'll also have some juice. Oh yeah. Is anybody going? Like trick-or-treating, Halloween parties, anything fun? Anything cool? Nope. Aw. Well, I mean, like, if you're like in school or whatever, I'm sure like does school still do Halloween stuff? Like, do you bring candy and hand it out, share it among your class, or anything like that? At least then you'd get candy. Haven't done Halloween in a few years. Damn. Hey, we got him. We got him. So is this walking up here enough? Hey, nice. Okay. You remember when we last fixed this machine? Last year, I think. Still sad as a kid, I never really did trick-or-treating. I didn't do it every year, but I got to do it a couple times at least. Missed out on a lot, yeah. A lot of times, since I didn't live in the best area of town, a lot of times we wouldn't do it around home. We'd go, like, to around a family's house, or, like, particularly we'd go to, like, family members that, you know, like, their whole community would go out of their way to do stuff, you know. Like, one of my families lived in a trailer park, and they were always happy to have, like, the kids of their family members and shit running around. Like, people usually were okay about it back then. But I know a lot of people, like, also don't like being expected to participate in community Halloween stuff. You know, like, people like me that, like, don't like to see the sunlight and just don't want people to knock on their door. But then we don't really live in a place now where people would trick-or-treat, you know, because this is, like, kind of on a highway. You kind of need to live in a residential area for that to happen. It's the chemist. Looks like she's already got the necessary permission this time. Gotta cook some steaks. Nice. Hell yeah. Just trying to figure out what happened to this machine. I'm blaming it on the harsh weather in this cold place. It's where we must have fixed it 6 times already. It's so frustrating it's broken yet again. The single biggest problem we're facing here. Me, I'm a staunch Halloween stan. You're stanning for Halloween? Does that mean you do it every year? Are you gonna keep doing it into adulthood? You're just gonna keep trick-or-treating, and when they try to tell you they're not giving you candy because, you know, because you're, like, fully grown, you're gonna, like, just try and stop me. Borderline Halloween shrimp. Definitely didn't accidentally turn my phone off again. Oh, no. This is the single biggest problem, really? I'll lie and say it's for my kid, but he's... Oh my god, right? Oh... That's a strategy, I suppose. I believe in a future where adults will have Halloween parties, and we will also enjoy sweets and candy, and not just get shit-faced, because anytime I have been to a Halloween party, which to be fair is like fucking once, that's all we did was drink. I want to be able to take my kid trick-or-treating and get Jello shooters for myself while we go. Hell yeah, oh my god, then everybody would want to escort their kids on trick-or-treat night. Like, you know, you got the bag of candy that the kids grab a handful of, and then you get the tray of Jello shooters, and you know, the chaperone, just grab one. Hell yeah. Although, you know, I mean, unfortunately, you know, somebody would get, like, somebody would be a snitch, somebody would call the cops, and they'll be like, you're distributing homemade food without a food service license, excuse me. That's a $17 bajillion fine. Every house has kid candy, and no, Ragnarok. That's only in the adult Happy Meal. Come on now. That's what they put in there when they run out of the weird 2 sets of eyes toys. Adult Happy Meal. Did you not see all those memes? How could you miss those memes? I think they're out. I think they're done. I got one. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. What is it? I think the only thing that makes it an adult Happy Meal is that the sizes of the things included are bigger. Like, if you go buy a regular Happy Meal, yeah, it's like an actual meal, but you get a toy and it comes in a box. Pictures of my cutie pie coming soon. Aww. Yeah. Costumed little bean. Okay, so here's basically the memes, right? So the adult Happy Meal came out. People were being like opening it and posting it, and somebody took a picture of the opened picture looking down into the box. And not the cutie pie you're thinking of. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. But somebody took a picture looking down into the box, and they had like a Capri Sun in their hand, and they photoshopped the Capri Sun label so it said Modelo, which is a beer. And so they posted that with their hand holding the Modelo Capri Sun pouch in front of the adult Happy Meal, and they posted on Twitter, and they're like, yo, these adult Happy Meals are fire, bro. And then somebody took that and they edited it so it wasn't just the adult Happy Meal, but it was their hand in front of the adult Happy Meal, and it was holding like a baggie with some weed in it. And they're like, yo, did you get your adult Happy Meal yet? Posting it again on Twitter. And like the final derivation I saw of it was what you said, where they're opening up their adult Happy Meal, they take a picture with their hand in front of it holding a little baggie, and it's got like I think it was like a card and a baggie of powder. Oh god. So people were memeing hard on the adult Happy Meal. Almost as hard as people have been memeing on the make sure to check your kids' Halloween candy. I checked my son's Halloween candy and found the full version of Skyrim running inside of a Twix bar. You know, that kind of shit. Am I a cutie pie? I don't know. I mean, like, you could be. You could be. Theoretically. Doom can run on any candy bar. Oh yeah, Doom running on Snickers at like 240 frames per second. Asking Opal Heart for help. I'm the cutie pie. What if... Now here's a thought. What if we're all cutie pies? What if we're all cutie pies? No, actually sobbing. No! We need to give head pats. No, self-esteem shattered. Somebody made Doom in a Snickers bar. I saw that one. More of an apple pie than a cutie pie. Instead, what somebody's gonna be like, I'm not a pie at all. I'm caked up.
I know exactly how. Raspberry.
Yeah?
Raspberry pie. Like a pie.
Yeah?
But it's flat. Probably like this.
Wait, to do what? Oh, for the candy bar? Oh, shit. Yeah. Only joke. Promise, no bully. Yeah. Ragnarok is a cutie pie. Social credit at 100. Mama M. I like how nowadays when you say cream pie, like nobody can think of it. Like, okay, maybe somebody can. I'm not gonna say nobody, but nobody that's been on the internet and has visited Cornhub can ever think of it in any non-sexual way. But like people used to actually like you know like old style comedy gags, they'd make like fill a pie with whipped cream and just smack it in people's face. Like I feel like for a while it used to have an innocent meaning, and now it just does not anymore. We bought this particular gear that's now broken off of her. I haven't tried asking her to redesign it yet. Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask. Could you do that? Never had cream pie, the food. I wonder if it's like vanilla or something. I've had banana cream pie. It's really good with like a banana pudding or a banana custard filling and then whipped cream. I had to specify or else. Yeah, I know. Nowadays, you gotta be careful. One of those pies that someone looks at. No. And then what pie would that be? People love pie. Key lime pie? What? People don't like key lime pie? I mean, like, it's not my favorite, but if you offer me a choice between, like, no pie or key lime pie, I'm taking the key lime pie. I really do like the food ones. They're so good. Yeah, they are. Like, the banana cream pie I've had is good anyways. I think that they, like, the place that I used to go, which is like a little diner, back in Ohio, I think they do make, like, a vanilla cream pie, and also I think they had like it was called like banoffee or something. Like it's got like banana and toffee and caramel. I don't like fruity pies. The consistency is nasty. I love fruit pies. Maybe showing the broken gear to her is a good idea. Okay. We have to go to the forge. And I think this one is quicker, but it doesn't really matter. I love fruit pies. I'm not really picky when it comes to pie and stuff. I just like sweets. I'm one of those people that's like really into sweets. It's kind of a weird thing because you know, like Star will eat sweets, but like not a lot. Like he'll have like a bite or a nibble. I got these pie boxed hand pie things from the gas station. Eat them cold or warm them up. Oh yeah, yeah. Those little, yeah. They have the glaze on them, like a glazed donut glaze on the outside. Those ones, yeah, those are pretty good. The hand pies. Yeah, across the street here, they're just called fruit pies. Back in Ohio, they were like Hostess or Little Debbie, usually. Wonder Bread Factory also made some fruit pies that were really fucking good. Rune Heart. Where did I put my tools? Have you seen them? I want one now. Yeah. Alright, Opal Heart, let's talk to you. Those pies used to be like 20 cents. You know, I can almost remember them being that cheap. I say almost because, like I said, back when I used to live in Ohio, the Wonder Bread Factory was in town. So you could go to a bakery outlet store and get those pies and, like, fresh bread. Well, fresh bread was a little bit more expensive, obviously, but you could get any kind of day-old baked goods and any kind of pie for, like, 15 to 25 cents. It was so amazing being able to go, like, walk down the street with $1 and get, like, snacks for days. It's sad that I don't know, it's sad you can't do that anymore. We had a Wonder Bread outlet store here till I was like 18. Oh, it was so good, right? Like, they sold all the good snacks. I mean, I feel like the really cheap snacks and pies and stuff kind of started going up quickly. Like, even by the time I was in, like, middle school and high school, they were up to, like, 25, 50 cents a piece, but still. They're like $1 a piece plus now. What's with this Metal Gear? Let's head to my workshop and talk this over. Repairing the cable car again? Haven't we helped out with this a couple of times already? Use the finest material for everything we produce. Metal Gear? Maybe the problem's elsewhere. You're gonna appeal the suspension? Hey. I hope that they accept your appeal. Can't deal with the BS? Yeah. Oh, you know what we're gonna have to try to do on, like, the next few weeks are? No point in just creating the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, you're gonna have to redesign it. This is gonna be a shocker to nobody, but we gotta get some wings sometime. What do you mean, really?
Oh, yeah?
Were you joking when you said you could eat wings every day? I certainly hope not.
No,
I wasn't either.
I didn't expect
I could. I know we had wings like last week. It doesn't have to be wings, as long as something like, you know, buffalo. You want wings? Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wings scheduled.
Or if kind of like
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I get it. Maybe there's something wrong with the blueprint we're using. Well, the cable car was built by people from the capital a long time ago. We took the design from their old blueprint. Perhaps they gave us the wrong blueprint back then. It's not that I don't want to make you another gear, but I suggest you'd find another blueprint to avoid this happening in the future. Wait a minute. Maybe you could ask a friend of yours. Which one? That farm boy who designed a custom wheelchair for his father. Oh, Luke! He came up with the blueprint for the wheelchair himself. He seems to have a good head for design. Maybe he'd be able to come up with something here, too. That's a good idea. We sure end up going to Luke for help a lot. I'm gonna be pissed if they don't appeal the suspension. Yeah. I don't think anybody turns out to be a bad guy in this game. Yeah, I think it's too sweet of a game. First, show him the old blueprint and the gear. Then let's see his idea for it. Alright. So we're going to see Luke, if we can find him. Pretty late, though. Sleeping outside. Can't wake people up. Alright. Petting the kitty cat. If you like cats, you better. There we go. Friendship points with cat. Meow meow. Hell yeah. Real quick, let's look at this board. Nothing. Talk to you. What's up? I didn't get an answer. Hopefully Luke is just at his home. That's where he is like every time that I've asked Neon to find him. If you like sweets, if you know any good recipes, share them with me, okay? There we go. Hey, alright. Alright, so we'll talk first. Oh, whoops. And then here we go. Look at that fat basket of bread on the table. A gear and a blueprint while I'm eating dinner. Let's have a chat about it back at the mine, shall we? Oh, whoa. The mine. Just your room. I don't think this blueprint fits the design of the cable car we have. But since I'm not a mechanic, I can't be entirely sure. Hey, you invited the chemist over. Trying to get Aria to bulk buy crops? It's about the blueprint for the cable car at Glaze Iceberg. Well, you've built yourself a bit of a reputation. But I'm not a mechanic. Look at this wheelchair. It's your design. You gonna tell me that you've been sitting around reading trash all this time, Luke? No. Now listen up. Reading the odd book doesn't make you incapable of doing what you're good at. Go and show Moonbury what a farmer's son like you can do with all this mechanical stuff. Right. Well, I'll need some time to think about the new design. Do you mind waiting? Okay, we'll wait. Hopefully it'll just be a day. Like, we'll just have to pass a day. Oh, it's still part of the cutscene, okay. Alrighty, keep you waiting. I'm quite confident about the new blueprint. I hope Opalheart will be able to understand it. Hard to read, you can come back to me. Oh, yeah. Now, can we actually find Opalheart again? Where is she? Not at home. Maybe at home? No, definitely not. Out here on the beach, huh? Hey. Alright. Oh, we fit through here the first time. Hey. There we go. You're having a good day. Oh, yeah. And now we talk to Opalheart. And we ask about the quest. The new blueprint. Let's have a look at it at my place. New blueprint's looking good. But I'll need some materials in order to make this. You understand, right? Good. Now here's the list of materials I'll need. Come back to me when you got them. And I'll use the blueprint to make the gear right away. Alright. We need all of that. Oh goodness. She's not still home, huh? Probably back on the beach again. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh, damn. We're gonna have to walk all the way back up there. We'll probably be walking back down by the time we get up here. Doggo! Doggo is so useful now. Neon is extra helpful. I already talked to Rainer today. Yeah, I already had those materials. You just basically dragged me to your house and left me there, so I had to walk here again. You got the things I need? Good, let's do this. Hell yeah, it's all done. If it's the right design, I'm pretty sure it'll last forever this time. Fingers crossed. Nice. Stamped. Okay. Oh, there we go. Trying to grab the teleport thing because it is pretty late. They'll probably give us a patient tomorrow. I feel like it's been a couple days. We'll see. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. I know it's already past October, but I've really been fighting the urge to play Graveyard Keeper again. It's just that, you know, I've already played through most of it. My left thigh feels weird. My left palm feels weird. My mouth feels weird. Oh, damn. You're falling apart. Falling apart, Meyer. Diagnosis. Looking forward to chili tonight. It's one of those things that's really easy to make. I mean, like, it can be. Obviously, I know some people probably have, like, really involved recipes, but we do it pretty simple. Hey, do we know what this is, or diagnosis? Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. There we go. Alright, what is this? Relaxing balm, okay. And the thigh. It says basic serum, but I think we don't have that. I think that's the question mark thing that we don't have. Because the silhouette has the, you know, has the syringe.
Oh,
Pepper's
okay. A little
ointment.
too high for that.
Nah, we're not. We're not, Mia. We're not a little too high for that. Not yet. Pepper's potion. Really? Can we research this? Nothing to research. Okay. Pepper's ointment. Oh boy. There we go. That'll do it. Hell yeah. Sells for quite a bit. I wonder how to unlock that basic serum recipe, because it does recommend it to me. I can apparently just use it on stuff that's not diagnosed yet. Maybe it has a percentage chance of working regardless, you know? Alright, we have saved Meyer once again. The animation for this stamp is so satisfying. Magnificent job. Feeling much better now. Hell yeah, we even got an achievement. Great doctor. So I think we can afford the upgrade for our... probably both our health and... our cauldron? You know, our potion thingy? But, of course nobody's open yet. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna get some stuff. And to get more tool upgrades, we will have to upgrade the blacksmith as well. I don't know how much that costs. But it's one of those things to where, you know, we're always going to be using up materials as we get them. There we go. We actually have a lot of wood, so we should probably start getting stone. I say as I chop down more trees. Hell yeah. Those upgrades are so nice. So we'll do that, and I think we'll try to focus on stones as we work our way back up towards the cable car. Boy, that thing sure is upset. Tons of stones, hell yeah. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Only took 2 hits. I think we're going... no, we're not going the right way. We can be. Shortly. By the way, I know I was talking the past couple days, Star's been having struggles getting the other Borderlands games to run. But it seemed like finally a little bit of good luck on that. Although I'm happy that he's liked the game I got him for his birthday so much. It's always nice. It's such a gamble when you get somebody, you know, like a game as a present, because, you know, like, people are always in the mood for different kinds of games at different times. So I'm glad I picked the right one. Alright, I know we could have warped up here, but we're trying to get materials. I think we go up this way. Oh, there's a rock over here. 2 rocks, actually. Did the final chapter of Deltarune come out? Does anybody know? Like, anybody that stays up to date on Deltarune stuff? Because Star was seeing some more videos about it, you know? And, seemed to be talking about, like, the ending. I don't know if it's the ending to, like, Deltarune period, or just the ending to whatever chapter recently came out. Or if there even was a chapter that recently came out. Oh. Feed pupper. And then... pet the pupper. And then we get the rare ingredient. There's only 3 of those grow per day. I mean, I guess really that's how everything kind of is. Stamina. No. There we go. Yeah, those food items, definitely worth it. I just want to go around here and up. That doesn't have a quest marker for it. Well, I do wonder. Here. Okay, so we will need more. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, so we'll need a lot of materials for this, even though we have the cogs. Damn. Ah, I wanted upgrades. We could get upgrades, it's just gonna slow us down. Like, progressing the actual story. Go. I guess we'll continue gathering materials then. And honestly, we should get the blacksmith upgrade because, you know, more tool upgrades, faster, more efficient gathering. We already run out of stamina all the time, so it's not like... efficient tools would help us a lot. Being able to explore further and get different ingredients obviously will help us too. They're closed Friday anyways, aren't they? Yeah, because we went there yesterday. Poster said closed Friday. I wanna be Sussy Amogus. Oh, but you... I'm sorry, but you can't right now. I mean, you can on your phone. It just seems like people were really being crappy players and leaving the matches, right? Does that even give us a tiny little bit of stone? Although the trees in further areas and stuff, they do give more resources generally as well. Some basil. Since we have been using it. We always need more slime materials. We'll eat the corn, and we'll eat a milkshake. Nice. Okay. Now let's go over here and try to go talk to some people. It's late enough in the day, some people should be in here. I mean, Martha's in here. What do you think of me? People keep saying I'm clumsy. It's not true, is it? Yorn, we're locked. We have to do an event for... Maybe I should go check that blue board. It might have updated. Hi there. Enjoying your stay in this town? Yes. Oh, there's another one ready to level up. Very, very nice. we can't level up Yorn's friendship anymore. The tavern whenever you're free. Our Ripper's famous around town. Xiao. Hi, chemist. What kind of books do you like? Always with the books. Talk to Nova. Free right now. Not quite ready to level up with that one. Work is physically demanding, so I work out often. Alright. I guess a lot of people also just hang out at the beach. Hope you're having a good day. Sometimes she's like, hope you're having a good day, and sometimes she just like, leave me alone. Oh yeah, blue signboard. It's... yeah, up around here. I haven't even been to the tailor's shop. Meow. It's so boring. Hey! We'll get to be friends with Rue. Post office by the town hall is overflowing with packages. Volunteer to help me out with my deliveries. Alright, so that one will have to be... it can't happen on Sunday because they're closed on Sunday, but it can happen... it's Friday in the game right now. So it can happen to next day. During the appropriate time. Need someone to keep an eye on Kips. Meet me at the bridge near the tailor shop. This one could happen right now. Bridge near the tailor shop. Could be this one. Hey, over here. Good timing. Hey, Zeke. Look after Kips for a while. I have something to do. Meow. Hey with Arya, okay? Aww. Kitty cat, meow. Aww. Pet the kitty! Uh-oh. Town is wonderful, isn't it? Have to agree, Meyer. Think that you, Zeke, a famous merchant in the capital, decided to live like this in my town. Real surprise is that you became the mayor. How did that happen? They know each other. Still collecting antiques by any chance? Ah, I gave that up. Besides, I'm just a poor old man, you see.
Oh no, I'm sus.
That was good timing. Meow. Oh, look who's here. Did my little Kips come to pick me up then? Well, if you'll excuse me, let's talk again soon, Zeke. Anytime, my friend. Was it actually? Yeah. They're over there being sus. Consider my proposal. Meyer, I thought we had a deal. Wonder what the proposal is. Was Kips a good girl? Thanks for that. Meow. Oh. We got that taken care of. The next friendship quest we can do tomorrow. We'll probably do multiple tomorrow, honestly. Let's check this fishing spot. I think I have a fishing rod. Acquired intermediate fishing rod and super worm. Do I not have fishing rods? How do you get fishing rods? River fishing. Where is the #1 fishing spot? It's down there. So that's the one that I would be able to use if I had bait. And bait is sold by the person up here at Moonbury Beach. But I'm pretty sure their store is closed by now. Let's see. A question? What's up? Oh, no, not right now. I don't. Why, do you need to wash one? Oh, I see. Yeah, I think it's out there, though. You know any good recipes? Share them with me. Opal Heart, if we befriend you, do we get a discount? I don't really think we do. Let's go ahead and give the moon petal, or whatever it is. And yeah, in here, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to find anything. 1800, closed on Saturdays, so yeah, they're gonna be closed tomorrow as well. Beach fishing spot. Sad. We'll teleport over here, we'll pass the day. I'm gonna need a lot of materials, that's for damn sure. Oh, gold too. I'm gonna have to make some more potions. Or we could just make our character do jobs around town. Neutralizing balm. What's the recipe that we have? Now let's make some of these. That is nice. The auto crafting is really nice. Relaxing balm. Okay, we need more of whatever those are. I know they're an early ingredient. Oh, we don't have auto crafting for this one. That's fine. There we go. That actually works really well. We can craft that again a couple times to unlock the auto crafting and save that as a recipe. The slime stuff is just used so much. About to Spartan charge the shit out of a Promethean warrior and I got deads. Oh no. You acquired dead. You acquired unalive. Add to recipe. Alright. That, and we'll take some of these and we will put them in the box. Here we go. Now. It's not time for any of those events yet. And it's not time for the... well, the fishing place won't be open today, period. So, we need some of these leaves. How about here? Get those spores. And down here should be the leaves we're after. Lemon balm. Those used to take so long to harvest. Now it's a lot easier. I would expect those to be one hit. There we go. Everyone says Spy Family is really good, and it's on Crunchyroll/Funimation. Has anybody here now? Anybody here now has like watched it, or you know, should it be the thing that we go for after we finish Steven Universe? Because the Steven Universe episodes are only like 11 minutes apiece, so we're kind of flying through them. saw a YouTube short about people going to a Spy Family cafe in Japan. No. Nothing more over there. I think we can do the town hall event now. Oh yeah, earlier today, like, I don't know, I think this is a thing that's really common with people that are my age. Just not answering the phone if you don't know for sure who it is, you know? Like, is that anybody else just not do that? Because I don't answer the phone if I don't know who it is, period, you know? I got some random text from a number that's, like, from the area code of where I used to live, and, like, they knew my IRL name, and they're just like, hey, name, how are you doing? And, you know, I sent them a message back, and I'm like, who is this? And why do you have my number? And, they're just like, oh, I'm your longtime friend so-and-so. But, like, they didn't say that at first. They, like, as soon as I responded at all, they just instantly called me. And it's like, well, congratulations, whoever the hell you are. Because now I'm not talking to you at all. Like, I get that some people don't like texting. But please. Like, someone asks, like, you know, yo, who is this? Don't just, like, immediately call them. Like, they obviously don't know who you are. What are the Promethean Warriors? Is that the Halo 5, like, weird robot thingies? They're weird robot creatures? Is that what they're actually called? Yeah, oh, I see. Okay. We'll get this last tree here. And we're gonna go try to do some friendship events. One will be at the town hall. This is for Dev. Hello, dear. How's your day going? On the Promethean side, you got crawlers, warriors, watchers, and knights. I see. Alright, town hall. Glad you're here. I feel like the Promethean Warriors, like, when I first saw them, I don't even know, was Destiny out at the time? They just don't look like Halo enemies to me. Like, they never really have. They just look like generic sci-fi robot enemy, like, to me. Destiny was out, yeah. It looks like something you'd see in Destiny. It doesn't really look like a Halo enemy to me. But, I get it. They had to do something. Like, they had to do innovation and shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, if it was a couple months before, then it can't really have been influenced by it, but... You deliver this package to the Lazy Bowl Tavern. Got another errand to run. Counting on you. Oh yeah, I think Mom M was saying earlier that this guy likes Martha. Well, this says it's a package for Yorn though. Anything new in town? I haven't walked the town recently. The arcade looks fun. Have you tried it? Oh, he's actually getting nicer to this. So I don't know how we got the white meat. Did we get it from fishing, or is it an enemy that we killed? Need to report you've been wandering around the town hall lately. What exactly are you looking for? Bro, I literally went there to help somebody out. Why you gotta be like that? Fishing. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go buy some bait. the beginner fishing bait. I think that's the only rod that I have, if I have any of them. Yorn, he was around a couple of minutes ago, but I'm not sure where he is now. What have you got there? Package for him? Yep. Yep. Isn't Dev supposed to deliver packages? Could it be something illegal? No! Certainly possible. It's definitely not fresh, spicy potions. Heard some nasty rumors. What? Some people say he's an ex-gangster or something. What? Got that tattoo of his in prison before he escaped and came to Moonbury. What the fuck? Why are you guys talking shit about Yorn right now? Oh yeah, come over here and whoop him. Do you need another drink? We have some errands to do. Let's go, Dean. That banjo. Didn't Dev be the one to deliver this package? Oh, Can't remember if I ordered this. Never mind. Thanks for your help. Can't remember if I ordered this. That's sussy. Oh, we already talked. Didn't talk to them though. What are you looking at? I'm not slacking off. Don't tell Derek, okay? Don't tell Derek, the guy that's right next to you, slacking off with you? Okay. We still get on all these. Don't have all those. So, we'll go up here and get some bait for fishing. And I'm not sure how we get the additional fishing rods, but I'm hoping it's just like fishing a lot. Oh right, they're closed today. I have to do it tomorrow. Why did Halo have to give Spartans an Oh, what do you mean? Are you like complaining that Master Chief is too caked up or what? Oh. Why did they give elites an ass? Make sure all of the town hall's doors are locked. You find a list. Okay, Tuesday to Sunday. I haven't seen Master Chief. Oh. Looking for someone to help out with gardening. Come to my place. Saturday. I think we could do this. Yeah, we could. Where do you have to go? Police department. Elites don't have an ass. For some reason. Spartans do. Well, I suppose it must be all the training. Oh no, Pupper hungry. It's just pure muscle. It's pure muscle. Like ass cheeks harder than diamonds. Because the elites are jealous. Where's the police department? There it is. Me, who never goes here. You're on duty today. Make sure all the doors are locked, okay? I've got this, Derek. He's got this, he says, as we just saw him, like, drinking at the tavern in the middle of the day. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hi. Hi, Helene. Oh, the blushy emote is cute. Are you free tonight? I have things to do this evening. Oh, here, we should give her a really sultry voice, like, what are you up to, you know? I have to check all the buildings in the plaza are locked. Especially the town hall. Question mark. Well, basically, that's where the mayor works, obviously. And then there's the Moonstone. The Moonstone. Tell me more. I don't know the details, but it's our town's treasure. Why? What emote? The emote in the game. It just made a little blush. Oh, it's nothing. Teehee. My goodness. So are you free later? I have to clean the arcade machines tonight. Thanks anyway. Oh whoa. Too bad we can't date her. Is she gonna be the bad guy? Is she planning to steal the town's treasure? It's making it seem like that. Oh, I cried. Every time I think I'm getting somewhere with her, she starts avoiding me. Interesting. Very interesting. Go to the arcade center at night. One with green fingers, Monday to Sunday, so that's basically all week. We could do that. Rue lives up at the mayor's house? Well, they want us to go to the tavern, but it's not time yet. Hearts, Myers' house. Alright, so we'll go to Myers' house real quick. Need something? No, we don't. We are more friends with Yorn, though, so that's nice. I guess that one where we delivered a package to him was, you know, it was for a Yorn friendship mission, not one that I thought. And here is Rue's friendship event. Disney princess over there with all the butterflies. Hey, over here! Oh, whoa. Can you help me for a little while? I want to make the garden more colorful for Mama and Papa. But none of the seeds I sow ever grow. Can you have a look for me? Big think. Is there anything wrong with it? Soil's not fertile enough. Is there anything you can do to fix that? Yeah. Good to hear. I'll be waiting for you to make my flowers grow tall. Alright. Recipe. Soil fertilizer. We also have a blue mark over there. Maybe that's just for crafting fertilizer. Soil fertilizer, okay. Can we make this? I'm sure we can. We want to leave these because we use them for other stuff. I thought we had a laying down L. Like that, but with the foot the other way, you know? Okay, there we go. It's some soil fertilizer, we'll be able to give this to Rue, and we'll be able to get probably the arcade event as well. Deliver one fertilizer to Rue, and there's really no place. Wait, real quick, before we do that, like, I know that we only have like a second left. Oh shit. Yeah, we're not gonna make the thing for Rue, because it required before 15, like, on the clock. So I thought I was like, gonna be like, oh, let's go grab bait, but I keep forgetting it's flippin' Saturday in the game. So, you know, we'll have to do the Rue one tomorrow, but this one, at the arcade, we can still catch. Unless it no longer has a time requirement, since now we're just delivering something. So we will still try. Where's Pupper? Oh, she's not here. Just now noticed. The sheep. You've been playing that game for how long and you just noticed? I've been playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands for quite some time and just now realized that the sheep in the game are actually skags from Borderlands dressed up as sheep. Also, let's talk to Luke. Oh, my apologies, I was playing a chess game in my head. Where was I again? Wait, playing chess in his own head? Damn. Big brain. I cook tomorrow. Where exactly? Oh, sorry, man. Barking over here. Wonder what kind of flowers grow in the capital. Care to tell me more about them? We're still locked friendship-wise. And we're giving the fertilizer. It's ready, let's use it on the soil. Will it instantly work, or will we have to come back sometime later? Soil any more fertile? No. Uh-oh. I'll have to wait until the soil is a slightly different color. How long does that usually take? Can't tell me that either. Well, I don't mind waiting. Hey, Mr. Soil, don't disappoint me again this time, alright? Aww. Alright. Friendship level up! Hell yeah. Almost time for the arcade center mission. Oh, we got some money. Oh, from the sales box, that's right. So, made the best damn steak ever from a choice grade steak. Nice! Any tips? Lately I've been trying to improve my cookie recipe. Gotta be pro strats. Okay, we're still locked on Opal Heart. I think we've talked to everybody up there. So we're just gonna wait here for the arcade center thing to be applicable. Talk to Nova. Don't forget your manners. Even though it's a stern seafarer. Yeah, we always, Star makes really good steak, and, you know, we only ever usually buy choice. Like, we don't usually buy fancy steaks. The one time we did buy, like, an actual steak from the butcher counter, though, it was, like, the most tender thing ever. And they were really, really fat, too. No, it wasn't like $30 a steak. I think it was, like, 20-something for both steaks. So it is, like, you know, $12 a steak. It's expensive.
That's basically.
Yeah. But that one was aged. It was good.
Yeah, that one was. The ones they have at Apple. Part, I believe.
Prime, not choice. I see. Yeah, that's choice. Yeah.
Actual red apple that last time
we got that real good one. It was prime. Hell yeah. I did a dry salt brine on the steak and set them in the fridge for a few hours. I took them out and let them warm up. Put pepper and garlic powder on them. Cooked them in a skillet and basted them with butter and parsley. Hell yeah! That sounds amazing. Star usually does the dry brine too. Here to play on the arcade machines? No, I am here for your heart. Like your actual heart. But yeah, you usually do the dry brine as well.
Overnight's the best.
Yeah, obviously if there's like a brine or a marinade, the longer you can do it overnight is the best. Proud of myself. I'm proud of you too.
Butter, parsley. Doing the Google food way.
Yeah, that's Guga Foods is a guy that Star watches all the time. So that's why how Star started doing the dry brine and the
freshly ground pepper
and garlic powder. Same. Oh hell yeah! Neon's watching Guga Foods as well.
I want to get.
We got people learning how to handle their meat. That's always a good thing.
I want to get a
sous vide machine and a food torch.
So I can make perfect every time,
Yeah.
guaranteed fares.
I wanted to do that too. Shit. We just
Not
gotta.
that expensive.
I just gotta keep on that grind, you know. Get up so we can get a place that has a decent sized kitchen. I want a
Oh, no,
steak
no,
now.
You just set on the plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know you don't need like a counter. I just would like to. Gonna go spend the. Gonna enjoy the food, but BF wants to spend time with me. Oh, okay. Have fun. I'm just saying, I would want counter space for stuff. I really. That's the biggest thing that I miss about, like how fucking shit is Ohio when like the biggest thing you miss about Ohio is you're like, damn, I miss that counter space. Ah,
Well,
ah.
for the particular
Yeah.
food in a play.
Yeah. What, in Ohio? Here? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not, like, here, obviously, I miss a lot of shit here. I'm just saying, like, Ohio, like, when I'm thinking, like, back on Ohio, like, the shit that I liked about the house in Ohio, like, counter space. Other than that, I mean, like, yeah, it's got a big yard, and that's nice to look at, but you know what it's not nice to? It's not nice to take care of. It's not nice to mow. It's not nice to pick sticks out of. All that really sucks. And you can't even do nice stuff with your yard, because, like, if you have anything but, like, the one kind of grass they approve of, then they start getting pissy at you.
Oh, you.
Well, the thing is, we didn't. There was no homeowners association. It's just that there's a lot of obscure bullshit laws that are on, like, you know, whether it's the state, the city, the county. There's a lot of obscure bullshit laws. And at one point, like, I guess my family pissed some people off because we actually got on the news once, for somebody trying to, like, the police were trying to ticket us because we had a stone driveway. Like this, like stones like we have out there, and some grass came up between the stones, and they said, you are parking on your grass because the grass is coming up from the stone driveway, so we're going to ticket you. And, like, you know, my family was like, they called the fucking news station, and, well, the city didn't get their goddamn money, that's for sure. But, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't have to keep your house up to a homeowners association, but if somebody is pissed at you, they can find some bullshit law that you're breaking just to get you in trouble, you know?
I was gonna say that's weird.
It's come.
In Idaho,
Uh,
in Idaho, a lot of it doesn't come down to the county.
the county,
A
yeah.
lot of the counties completely homeowners associations
Aren't allowed,
are
yeah.
Not allowed. Like for your property, nobody else is allowed to
Yeah.
tell you how you can.
Yeah, homeowners associations, I've never heard a good story with them, but welcome, Vegito. Thank you for the head pats and the milk. I
The
guess
best you
we're,
can get is if you have a really made house that you
yeah,
from a home. If the homeowner issue
yeah.
approval, and you can sell that house for like 15.
Yeah, I guess. You have the seal of approval, so, yeah, I get it, I
Saying
get it.
You've maintained the house.
Use my tarot cards to read your fortune. Had a tarot reading done before. Well, this is a nice event. I wasn't expecting this. How sure are we it's milk and not cum? Well, we are so sure, in fact, that you can look at the sticker panel and see the very container that exact splash of milk has come from. And if you look at the container of that milk, you can see it is 100% guaranteed not to be cum. So we are beyond certainty that it's not.
You have a legal obligation.
And I know that the sticker is too small that you can't read them, but there's actually nutrition facts on that container.
Maybe if they can slap this, they could presume they're running 4K.
Super zoom, yeah. If you're running, if you're getting the stream in 4K, which would be interesting, because like I don't even run my computer at 4K, so you must have like god tier internet and upscaling.
Oh, I know we have. I know people. They're not holding far out.
Yeah.
I saw this crazy thing with this AI, like 5 months.
Yeah.
A picture of a photo, a art render that you have to ask questions. Photo. It's a photo, not even a video.
Yeah.
It's in like 400,000K
Yeah.
rendered, and you can the photo and then you can zoom in on this tiny ass fucking part of the photo in the background.
Yeah.
Like you can download the photo.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And you can zoom in whole fucking another photo, and then tiny family. Background,
Yeah.
you can zoom in.
Yeah.
Totally random. Crazy.
It really is. Like those giant images. You know, back in the day, like it's still possible, but it's a lot harder to do nowadays. Back in the day, people used to post gigantic images like that as basically like to troll everybody that had low bandwidth back when, like, you know, dial-up and DSL were common, and B, because it would crash your fucking browser. Nobody had enough RAM to display that. Like, nobody. So they just post it like on a forum, and they'd be like, ha 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 ha. Anybody who clicks on that thread, well, goodbye to your browser session. You know? My TV runs in 4K Ultra. White light's like a flashbang.
That's
White light is seeing a light mode username. Oh my god. You know who uses light mode? Starlight.
Hey, not anymore.
Not anymore, because I turned him to the dark side. But
because Opera GX.
Because Opera GX defaults to dark mode. Bro was so attached to light mode, he'd change his browser, but not change to dark mode on the regular one. A person who keeps a lot of secrets. Not us. You've been naughty lately. Maybe you have a hidden agenda here in Moonbury. You've been naughty. I mean, we've been trying to get some of Martha's cookies. No, you followed me when I was talking to Dean. Just curious about artifacts. I'm no jewelry thief. Really? Yes. Hell yes reasons. No need to be suspicious of me. And don't be shy. Come and join in the conversation
no, I'm
next
sus.
time. Oh no, I'm sus. We're all so sus. I knew it. You're after my waifu. I'm only in it for the cookies. I always say how much I love sweets. I just want the cookie recipe. Why don't you help me find out more about the artifacts next time? Sure, I'll help you find out more about the plans that I brought back from the dead somehow. Hey, well, thank you for the bonks, Piri. Right, cookies. Luke is marriageable, right? I think I'm really closer to Luke than I am to Martha. Martha is just easy to find because she's literally in the same place every day, all day. I guess Luke is too, but like, why else would you go up to Luke's house except to talk to Luke? There's actually stuff to do at the tavern. No, Luke is not. Oh no, he's not marriageable. Sad. Sad. I guess Zhao is, though. We talked to you, Olive. We haven't talked to you in a bit, actually. You like tea? I'm just asking. It's not an invitation. Yep. Do we have a pedal? We do not. Playing Cyberpunk, and all I gotta say is boobies. I am glad that you were enjoying your Cyberpunk experience, Piri, and bugs. Lots of bugs. What? Really? Wait, still? You gotta be shitting me. Still bugs? That's been out for like, what, 2 years?
They fixed a lot of them. The main focus.
Rainer is as well, and Mateo. What? You can marry the witch doctor? Now that's gotta be tough. Where does he even live? He doesn't live in town, does he? I imagine you gotta unlock, like, the way to get there. Bro! The union of science and magic. I spent 1 hour reloading saves because it was bugging on you. I'm sorry about that.
They fixed a lot of the
That really
bugs
sucks.
Where like the cars are
Where yeah.
and you're falling through the world and stuff. But mostly they trying to fix performance that were easy.
Oh yeah, people were saying it wouldn't perform well.
People were saying you had to buy a 3080, like bar.
I don't know about marriage yet. Haven't been able to marry Martha yet. I don't know, like, we've had him in cutscenes, but I don't think Mateo is actually in our thing. He would be here.
Oh,
Yeah, it says you haven't met him yet.
Piri, also Piri, are you playing on your...
Are you playing on your PC, Piri, or are you playing on console?
Because if you play on PC, also...
Because if you're playing PC and you have the ability to mod it, there's an unofficial community patch that fixes a lot of bugs. Star's played Cyberpunk quite a bit,
I have the
and Star has the unofficial patch.
It
Well,
requires you to install what's called cheat
yeah,
to run it.
we'll get our character some sleep.
It's one of those ones you have to do.
Yeah, you have to
And
be in
then
the
you have
game.
to open up the console menu
Hmm.
for, and then that all the have
Yeah.
put it on and then
That's a weird way to put in an unofficial patch, but whatever works, I guess.
because there's protection.
I don't think we have anybody in here. Okay,
Installation,
yeah, we
there's
don't.
protection.
I see.
So it won't run third-party software on the run the game, turn it on, or when you
That's so weird. I mean, like, it's I get it. I get what you're saying. You know, so it's not like I don't understand. It's just, you know, they went to a lot of trouble when they knew people were going to want to mod it.
Yeah.
Received some requests Monday to Saturday. I think it might be Sunday in the game right now.
Project Red said they're going that
Is, yeah.
when they officially mod until they are done patching the game.
That's so.
They're never gonna.
That's such a strange stance to me. Like, obviously, look, I'm not a game developer. I'm never going to be a game developer. You know, I'm just not.
They have a stated.
I'm sure they have their reasons.
Their stated reason that well, their stated reason. Actually, Red had a lot of reporting bugs
That were caused by mods. I
that
get
were
it.
caused by a mod and happened.
Well, just make it so people have to send in, you know, like a log file with their thing.
File log.
Yeah.
So then
If they see any mods, they can just say, you know, this may be caused by the mod. Have you tried running it without your mods? And did that fix it?
but no, they're fine with mods, but not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that I don't understand the reason. Like, they don't want to be totally drowned in bug reports that they can't do anything about because it's caused by mods. At the same time, I have had so many games, you know, on Steam, like even Slime Rancher, you know?
Yeah, they just have a little thing with says if you have mods installed, if you're
Yeah.
fine, then
I like.
most of them have a little pop-up thing.
I feel like it's weird if a developer is anti-modding. Like, at most you should be like indifferent, you know? Like, you know, make sure people like have a little disclaimer, like, don't send me reports about this if you have mods enabled.
That's always been a big issue. Borderlands, actually.
Really? Borderlands doesn't like mods?
Yeah, they not a single person has even figured out how to
That's so weird.
Borderlands. The first one.
You would think it'd be relatively easy. They must have really made it convoluted if people can't figure it out.
Yeah, part of the problem is access. And they never
Yeah.
give out
Yeah, they're not like Ark. They don't give you a dev kit you can just download.
They keep that in house. House has to refer to
I mean,
there are some modules out there,
yeah.
but there's an actual like 20 out for $5,000 bounty
A bounty for
if you could successfully make a character
and add them
in
without having to replace an existing one or what?
Yeah, because it's not even figure out how to add.
Yeah, we give the head pats.
Can't even add all this. You can. They're very basic. Like, oh, I gave kill 5 steel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still the same skill, but I gave it like, well, you
So they can edit specific things. It's just so weird
can
because
edit
like
the
you'd think.
model to make it look like a different character. But
Yeah. I guess it just seems weird that it would be hard to do. But it's like when somebody actively goes out of their way, like Rockstar Games is big about this too. The GTA, they really hate when you mod their game. They used to be indifferent about it, and they used to not care. Until they started selling shark cards, and people started using mods to add the online-only content to the single-player. Then they cared a real whole lot, and they started banning people even for single-player mods. So whenever you play single-player modded GTA 5, you have to completely offline mode your Steam, and if you want to be extra sure, like unplug your damn cord. It's that serious. They will ban you, and you'll have to buy the game again.
that's actually the whole reason 5M is there's separate
Oh,
servers
yeah.
that don't pay.
True. 5M is an alternate launcher you could use, so if you're that deep into modding it, you can actually have an alternate launcher for your GTA 5 that will not ping those servers, so you don't have to worry about it as much.
That's the whole.
Can you tell Butternumber I said, hoi? Rockstar says,
Hoi.
hoi. Did you hear him? He said, hoi, back.
Yeah, that's the whole reason 5M.
People were tired of worrying about getting banned.
5M by modding. They're modding. They're actually hosted by 5M.
Yeah.
It was by
Yeah, our friend Disco used to be on a custom GTA server all the time. Oh yeah? It's probably pretty fun. If you have a group of people and you're willing to like semi-RP it, you know, it can probably be really fun. But then it depends on what, you know, what role you get stuck with if you get to actually play something cool. The hardcore ones, yeah. Yeah, it's so... That's so wild. Like, it sucks. Like, it gotta suck and you get like the RP job you get out of the hat is like pizza delivery, man. Yeah, everybody wants to be the cop on the server because they want to go around getting into everybody's business. I realized GTA is more expensive on Steam than Xbox. Interesting. I know console games go on sale more often. It used to be because, you know, there was so much like physical media. The racing game that I really enjoy called Split Second. It was on Xbox 360, and I had to pay, I think I only still paid like, you know, $8 because I waited for it to go on sale on Steam. But it was always on sale, like, physical copies were always on sale for like $3 to $5, extremely cheap. Split Second.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like console games go on sale more often, partially because there's physical copies as well, you know?
Yeah, and places that are selling the physical copies want to sell them.
Yeah. Digital media is more convenient. Most people have... Most people, like... As somebody that watched it happen, like, I really resisted installing Steam as well, you know? I thought for sure, like, nobody's gonna go for this always online BS. They started adding it to, like, consoles and stuff, and people were pissed, but, like, not enough people were pissed to actually make a dent in their bottom line, so now we all just have to live with it.
When the Xbox One came out,
We need more
their
wood.
bottom line.
Well, yeah, when the Xbox One came out, it was enough to hit their bottom line, so they had to change the always online aspect of it in a few specific ways. But what I mean is, people are so reliant on digital-only ecosystems where your license to your games and access to using them how you want can be revoked for any fucking thing. Like Rockstar is finding out right now. He can't get the full experience of the games that he is used to because some asshole reported him. And that's not his fault, and it's not really anything that he did. And by the time that they even get to the appeal, it would probably only save him, you know, like a day of being banned. So it's BS to be in a digital place where they can be like, well, you know, we think you misbehaved, so now you don't get your games, or you don't get full access to them. And I do understand why, don't get me wrong, there's people that are real assholes and that need to be banned off of games. But, you know, if it's just like a minor thing, like there's no reason why can you make it so somebody doesn't be able to take screen caps? That's ridiculous, you know?
The reason Xbox does it, not a way to turn it off. I think could be
Yeah.
But screenshots you or followers that are also in it in
Okay.
that
So it counts as
correct.
communication. They don't allow you to take private screenshots, is what I'm hearing.
Basically, you don't. There's no option. Private.
That is so stinky.
Because they're saved to the cloud, and part of it,
Yeah.
so they don't on your community page. You don't have to actually see servers.
Yeah.
That's like, it's a whole thing. I mean, you have an external SSD for it.
Can you make it safe and
set that
locally?
as your media one. But that one is private, but not your instant.
That's just so weird. That's just really so weird to me.
But I was gonna say, a big reason Xbox One being online only.
Yeah.
People off. Wasn't bad. It was online only. Like you had digital download. That disc. Did a digital download.
But yeah, but it was always listening too. That was one of the reasons
Yeah.
people were pissed.
But the one I'm saying, you had a digital download. That disc was off.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
A big part of it was that in the Xbox One, that first
Yeah.
your disc that console that you could give it to your buddy to play.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And that's why most people. Also, that's a middle.
Yeah, we're getting the middle finger by the potions. I remember that. People were really pissed about that. They couldn't resell their games. They couldn't let their friends borrow their games because the game, despite being on a disc, still came with a digital code you had to put in. And that wasn't like... I think it was... You know, obviously people were pissed about it. They had to change it. So enough people were pissed about it in that case. But just to say, like, that's how... You know, obviously that's how PC games have been for... ever. They've always come as the CD with some kind of code, or the CD or DVD with some kind of code in it, you know? At least since they were able to have games authenticate over the network. Like, some of the early games just have no DRM whatsoever.
Well, wanna hear something funny? Like Daggerfall?
Yeah.
Daggerfall came out before really most people had internet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
internet was only text-based.
Oh, was it one of those that had it in the manual?
It wasn't a code. There was a series of like random.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Or no. Daggerfall's the one you don't start in a prison. On a boat, your patches.
Okay.
But end of the dungeon, after the exit, or would ask you one of like 300 questions you had, and it was,
Oh, and the answer key
and the
was...
answer was the manual, so it would ask you like
Oh.
cross six plus fire damage 5 spell costs how much mana and lasts how much.
Yeah.
And then that would.
Yeah, and that's like one of those fucking decoder rings you get in a
That
box
was-
of
that was
cereal.
before-
It's like you're getting complicated now. But I understand, it was before people had internet.
Or people that really had much internet and X-Space. A lot of like.
Yeah.
So people with internet, if you were rich, you.
I mean, if it existed online, I mean, there like people nowadays just accept like everything as online, period. But there was a time when that was not true.
It doesn't matter now, because Arena and Daggerfall are.
Yeah, because they're so old. And you can get that Daggerfall 3D version as well for free, right?
Oh yeah, you download Daggerfall and then run the Daggerfall.
Nice.
Daggerfall game. Now that it's free, ask you, how much does the frost spell cost?
Oh yeah?
But the answer have it like instruction. Ask the question.
I see.
They don't need DRM. Unity version doesn't need.
Yeah, that's nice. I know that, like, Valve themselves try to be, like, you know, you obviously you can get banned from Steam, but I think that even if you get, like, back banned or whatever, they just restrict you from purely the playing with other people aspect of multiplayer, or if you have a bunch of, like, infractions with your DMs, then they'll ban you specifically from that. But I don't think I've very rarely heard of somebody losing their entire freaking account, you know?
Found a glitch.
Found a glitch. Oh
I
no.
can't progress.
You can't progress,
Mushroom. Bouncy.
but it's not. Oh
It
no.
doesn't have the sparkly silver in it. If I jump on it, and side,
That's no good.
that takes thousands of dollars. Luckily, this is only a side
Oh.
quest.
It hasn't been quite long enough. I guess we'll go run down here and grab some more resources before we go try to get some bait for fishing. Have you played the Borderlands games, Rockstar? I mean, they're all on Xbox and everything, so they go on sale all the time. I imagine you might have. Are you not, like, a fan, or no? Do what? Have you ever played the Borderlands games? Star's playing through some of those right now. Nope. Really? It kind of seems like something, like, I'm surprised. It's a looter shooter, you know? So you get, like, randomized weapons that you hope have good stat rolls in chests around the, you know, you can kind of, like, it's like a single-player fucking battle royale. You can have multiplayer with it, though. But that's basically what you do, is, like, you go through the plot and, like, you're running around and you open chests and there's random shit inside, you know? Like.
Oh, that's why I was saying there's not to...
Yeah?
Being multi-porting online,
Yeah?
wanted to run, like, okay, not okay.
Yeah, because it has multiplayer. And yet, Monster Hunter, is fine with modding, has multiplayer, and they just deal with it on a case-by-case basis.
They're fine with modding. Even modding that changes.
Yeah, even modding that changes shit, as long as you're not,
Get your
as long as nobody is reporting you because you're negatively affecting their experience. Like, if your team is cool with it, then they don't care. But as soon as somebody's like, hey, this person is ruining the game for everybody, you know, with their cheats, then yeah, I think they actually do take action.
sure if like
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I use
Yeah, I do too. The mob where you don't have to make the monster traps anymore and you can buy them from the store. And I don't, like,
well,
you know, you have to pay for them.
People will report not because of traps, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. The ones that are special that you can't normally make or buy, like the event
And the
ones.
reason that's good for you to buy them because if you bug,
It stacks. Yeah, but like I remember like when you were doing it, like I think you assumed that it was one that you would unlock later, so you didn't realize that it was something you only got like from an
Yeah.
event. So you were just doing it, and I was like, you know, you're not really supposed to have those.
Oh yeah, and also I was waiting.
I'll play some Uno.
How?
How?
Because the game does recognize. So
Yeah.
any that you bought, I stocked up on like hundreds, thousands worth of them.
Yeah.
At the end of your next mission.
Oh no.
So you
Yeah, it
just
knows
buy
you're
what
not
you
supposed
need
to
for
have
the
it.
next mission.
I get it.
That's what you're.
Alright, let's check the shop. And let's get a bunch
But
of
it's
fishing
what you're supposed
baits.
to have them after your next mission.
I think I have this much extra.
They stay in your inventory that entire time. Nah.
I know they just came out with Rise, but I can't wait for the next monster.
Yeah,
Man.
right?
Yeah, Rise really didn't hit the same as World.
Areas are smaller. Graphics aren't. I mean, we know why.
It was made for the Switch, but like even on the PC one, like the max graphics look amazing. You know, they do have really good max
They
graphics,
still don't look.
but it's not quite the same as World had a scale to it that I feel like Rise doesn't, despite the fact that Rise gave you more vertical mobility. You know, like World felt like you were a tiny thing in a huge world. You know, fighting things that were way bigger than you. Whereas I feel like Rise, you know, like whatever, I can jump over this dude. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't hit the same. Not that I don't like Rise. I love Monster Hunter Rise.
To be honest, I enjoy it. Playing it.
Yeah, it's easier. It's
It's
more
still
fun to
hard.
casually play.
It's still hard, but
Yeah.
it's rad.
There's not much stress in it. I will say that, but I guess like, you know, when you want the Dark Souls of Monster Hunter, you gotta crack out World.
Yeah, crack out world for that.
Okay, that thing is over there. No, I do not want to fight Behemoth ever again.
The normal thing. There's also the hard mode.
There's also the extreme hard mode. Or that giant Leshen enemy, which like didn't even take damage from any regular attack that we even tried. I think you had to damage it only with fire, purely the effect of fire, like not your raw damage or anything.
You could do raw damage, but it was like 1 hit. Most things you're hitting are like, if you're only hitting one, then 12 1 hit.
Yeah. Oh, I will say also, the being able to ride a monster like and actually do combat with it, that feels really badass in Rise. So I do like that.
It was so hard. So hard that they added the lesser version of that thing.
The Leshen, yeah.
The lesser election, and we still couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
We got it like a quarter of the health down. Taking it all apart. And we were using fire.
Talking about Borderlands really making me want to play them again. I mean, hey, go for it. I mean, if you Star's trying to play some Borderlands 3. He's gonna be streaming it maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But it might only
Yeah. Yeah. Angry fish. Angry fish. Upset about what?
I watched this video.
Yeah?
Of somebody.
Yeah? I think all I have is 2 and 3 on Steam. I see. Yeah. It's a bug. So it's a bug and they haven't fixed it.
Maybe it'll work. I already tried quitting.
Maybe.
But I already tried quitting.
I have Borderlands 3 on Epic Games Store, but I don't think I have it on Steam. I have 1 and 2 on Steam.
I just realized.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I never play Epic, so I could just... Well, you could just log into my Epic. You wouldn't, because it goes on sale all the time.
And it's on Epic, like, it's
Especially since it's you know, it's older now. GG. We're doing some nice chill fishing, hell yeah. Fish? Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you don't, like, if you ever need anything on my Epic, I don't care about getting you login. I wish they had a game share, like Steam does, but they don't. Yeah. This is a very angry fish. Yeah. Ooh, that was just money.
They had a roadmap.
Yeah? Oh my god. Go forever.
Not like another.
Yeah.
Or no.
Another 2 years. Yeah. I mean, like, Steam knew that people were doing it regardless, so...
Well, speaking of which, it's not game share, family mode.
Yeah.
But what it is,
Yeah, we have the same IP,
the same IP. So you can add these two families.
and it just gives you access to my games while I'm not playing them.
No. It's not like,
It's not?
no, they're family.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll be awesome. So how do I get, Mama M, are you around? How do I get more advanced fishing rods? Do I need to level up a skill or something? We just kind of spent the rest of that day fishing. I suppose let's go and check the board before we head back to the house and sleep. I know we don't have any that we can do now, but what would this be? Monday to Saturday, 10 to... so we'll need to do that on this next day. I think I'll finish this next day in-game, and I don't know, like... Maybe I'll wrap it up, we'll see. After this next day. Are you tired, or would you be okay with me going a little bit later?
Later.
Okay, awesome.
I have to.
We got a meat hoop. Oh, hello. Hey, that's mine. Wait, what? Dog has found something he shouldn't have. Collection of bones I hid inside a chest in the ground. I hid it so nobody would find it. But look what he did just now. Oh no! He dug it out by himself! Now I don't feel safe with someone else in town who's able to find and dig holes besides me. I better secure my collections back at my place. Collections? You mean the evidence? No, please excuse me. Digging ability. Hell yeah. Dig any mound to find hidden resources. Nice. Let's go see who's in here. Olive. Lower left arm and mouth. Okay, so we'll need that and that. Are there any, like, mounds for the areas we've already been in? Maybe I think so. Yeah, this is definitely a lot easier with these.
Well, guess what?
Why, what's up?
Well, apparently this guy is teaching.
Yeah.
One of the things is, like, I couldn't figure out how to open the folded die piece.
Yeah? Yeah.
I got to the one specifying without hours. I like glitched my way.
You
up the
glitched
fucking-
your way, huh?
I didn't glitch. I just jumped
Do we
my
have
way
a
up the
vertical
vines
two
instead
piece?
of
We
using the
don't.
flowers.
So you're gonna learn how to do it the right way. Guess that actually works. Pretty expensive on resources though. But this is a, like, level 2 potion or whatever. And this one as well. We don't have a recipe for this, right? And then this. Bumblebee noises! There we go. And we'll go take care of Olive. Give us more friendship petals. All fixed up. Damn. Feel far better now. I can't thank you enough. Oh, we just got an achievement called the Capitalist, probably because we have a bunch of money that we are not spending right now. We're saving 3,000 of it for the cable car. We could go get some upgrades, but it's not open yet. Did we already go over here? I don't know if we already went over here or not. You figured it out?
It's not a bug. Game apparently. Bouncy pad.
Yeah?
You have to do hide.
A side quest.
Well, that's the bouncy
So
pad.
random.
So I have to do
I need to pick Garden Paws back up so I can do some grinding and actually get to the part of the game where they have badass dragons that you can ride. I mean badass, but you know, cute as well, because Garden Paws. Also, that one has nice Twitch integration. I always liked that. We're actually almost good on the stone.
it might have not even.
It might have not been that. I mean,
Oh, I was running back
oh, Star. You just missed the one pixel of the map where it happened, that's all. Hey. Ginger. Nice. And more ginger. Mama M told me that Helper does not like to eat ginger, so I already know that. Although I think I'm just gonna keep feeding Helper mushrooms for, like, you know, all time. Sometimes I'll feed fish, because now I know. Now I actually have some stuff for fishing. we should get in Discord. I mean, I don't know. Would you want to do dailies in Tower Fantasy or no? Yeah. Okay, maybe we can do that after stream if people are down. I wanna finish this day. I mean, I don't know, maybe like a half hour at longest? This day and maybe one more? I think that'll be about a half hour. Are they open? They might be open now.
Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to go up this far.
You weren't supposed to go up that far.
I didn't know they actually had on the flowers. I was, they didn't give you. That's what I've been doing. Like,
Yeah?
this was closed.
Yeah?
I had to get up here.
Yeah?
No, I just.
You just jumped on top of the boxes and then jumped up there. So you've been Skyriming your way
I've
through
been
this game.
Skyriming my way, and I was concerned about it without not being.
Well, it kind of was a glitch just because you didn't, you know, you didn't go the way anybody expected you to go. Okay, it just so happens this event is where I needed to be anyways. Jao, what is
This
this?
happens a lot more, to be honest.
Oh, just so many times not to make this kind of request. Oh, whoa.
Jump past them. It still works after.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just doing my job. Please don't be mad at me. You know it can't be helped. You're a legendary blacksmith. People across the continent would love to get their hands on one of your creations. Not everyone is worthy of my craftsmanship. All of these meaningless requests. Premium dagger for a noble lad, as if he'd know how to wield a dagger.
We're gonna play Tower Fast
Yeah?
for one time in the last 2.5 months. Higher level.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be higher level than Star for a little bit. Because Star's been slacking on Tower of Fantasy. Well, we all, like, I have been too. Like, I'm not, you know. I have been too. But I think I'm at level, what, 71, 72, and Star's still level 70. Yeah. So I'm actually higher level than Star. Not that I'm higher level CS, though. Still far behind. I did finally draw a king.
Not far behind. Only like 3,000. Not much.
Only like 3,000 behind. And I do have the advantage of having the Icewind Arrow, as apparently that is currently the highest DPS weapon with its full, you know,
Yeah, with
the full benefits that it has.
stars and dropping.
Yeah. But if you really want to do the high DPS, then you do have to put the actual Simulacra form on, because otherwise it caps it at a 5 stack of the buff. Where if you're actually playing as her, you get like 15 stack of the buff in your attack. And send rejection letters to the rest of them. And remember, you do not want to see these requests again. Noted, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Oh, whoa. Need anything? Yeah, actually we need a cauldron upgrade. And a health upgrade. Looking around, suit yourself. Right. Increase the capacity of the cauldron. Tower Fantasy crashed on me again. It must just be this latest update. Like, even Mama M has said that although Mama M has not been to the new map area, Vera, yet, even the loading screens have been longer, you know, for Mama M.
Yeah, it was 14 by
The 14 gigabyte update, and it...
so it's loading more into your RAM. Not like
Yeah. Increase its capacity, you can use more materials now. Nice. Cauldron upgrade 1. For maximum health. Also do that. Health upgrade. Capacity increase. Now let's talk to both of you. Where did I put my tools? Have you seen them? I have not. Opal? Okay, still need to finish off that quest before we can advance any more. I'm pretty sure we no longer have enough wood to even potentially get the blacksmith upgrade, but I'm still gonna go to the carpenter because I want to see how much it costs. Closed on Tuesdays, never mind. GPU spiked hard. Gave me your game environment as abnormal. Please restart the machine and launch the game again. That's really weird. And like, I know that's like my first step whenever something happens is just like instantly just Google it. Go to Dr. Google. But has that error code given you anything workable? Nothing to worry about. Zeke, you're nice. I'm gonna give you a friendship cuddle. Aw, you hope I'm having a wonderful day? How sweet. I'm clumsy, that's not true. No, it's not. Hello, Dean. Like sweets, recipes.
Hey, you want to know something? Like,
What? Yeah?
I didn't even realize they have a new health bar.
A new health bar.
There's always been.
Yeah.
Use electric. Yellow, armor. Red is flesh. Fired in.
Yeah.
They have gray now. I didn't even realize it.
Gray?
Gray is fight skeleton stuff.
Oh.
It's bones!
It's bones!
So, physical damage does bones.
How appropriately spooky. Speaking of appropriately spooky, we're gonna have to think of, like, spooky games to play on actually Halloween. Maybe we could play, that hide and shriek, a couple matches of hide and shriek. Hey! Thank you for the subscribe. I don't know where it's a subscribe at, but thank you for the subscribe. That GPU that you've been looking into?
No.
What? The thing you've been looking into?
The game.
The game, oh okay.
Not Faz.
Yeah, not Faz.
Better Faz.
There's Devour. It's not Devour? Okay. Better Faz. You know, the thing is, like, games like Faz are just really stressful for me, though, and I don't usually enjoy them. Like, I was willing to play them because everybody else wanted me to. It's just that it's a really high-stress game. Where, you know, like...
This one would be...
Like, it's not... I'm not saying I'm unwilling to do it. Like, I'm willing to give it a try. Just know that if it is stressful in the same way as Faz, I'm not going to be, like, raring to play it all the time.
It's... To have more communication.
Have more communication,
I mean,
okay.
It doesn't make you use walkie-talkies.
Doesn't make you use walkie-talkies.
And the game doesn't...
Yeah.
talk.
Okay, so you can talk. The game doesn't
But
hear
the
you.
Stuff is so much scarier, like...
But the effects are scarier.
Their actual, like, activity. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like, when there's paranormal activity, it's not like something's like, there's like books flying around the room.
Oh, damn, okay. So it's a lot, so it's trying to be scarier. Like, honestly, I feel like that would be easier for me, because a lot of the reason why Faz is scary is because of how mundane it is. How normal everything is until it's just a little bit not normal. You know? That's kind of why it creeps me out. Like, these are environments that are familiar enough to me that I get creeped out seeing them in a state of the uncanny valley effect, where it's normal, but it's not.
I mean, the game can still get that way.
I found out another game I can't play. Oh no, what is it?
A lot more options.
Has more options. Yeah.
Up on.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, books flying around, furniture flying around, it's a fun effect. It's certainly scary, but it's like, this isn't, you know, this is something that I know is unreal enough that I am not seriously scared of this happening. Whereas, like...
You actually have a health bar, like...
But you can survive, yeah. Ever since the movie 1408, being the whole, like, old-timey phone ringing when you're being haunted thing has, like, scared me to death. Like, so that really always fucks with me in Faz.
No, know why that game was part of psychological.
What game?
Or,
The movie?
psychological.
Yeah, it was a psychological horror because the dude, like, literally every single fear that he has is just sit there and deconstruct it over the course of him being in that haunted room.
No, what the movie? He has schizophrenia.
Really?
Yeah, he has schizophrenia. Magic.
I know you say, like, you said maybe that's what it is in the book,
Well, no.
but in the movie, they, like, I'm sorry I'm spoiling a 20-year-old movie for anybody that has not seen it yet. For the end of the movie, they find a recording from him when he's in the room, and even his wife hears their daughter on it, so...
Yeah.
That's the movie, though.
And even the book does that too, but written by a guy.
Yeah,
This is what I feel
yeah, I get it.
like the book.
And honestly, like, I know that's a spoiler, but it's a spoiler in the same way. It's the spoiler in the same way that I could spoil the end of Contact, as in to say not much, because it doesn't really tell you anything. It doesn't really tell you anything that happens between the beginning and the end.
Yeah, it just drops it like, hey.
Yeah. So you'd still have to watch the damn thing to even understand what I said.
It's like, who's that guy? What a twist.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
It's like an
What
M.
a
Night
twist!
Shyamalan thing. It's like, oh, you thought this? Nope.
Is Contact still a movie that people have watched, or is it too old now? I feel like it's fallen out of, like, collective consciousness. You've never watched Contact? Holy shit!
I've never even heard of it.
You've not? Oh my god, I feel like it's like...
I've heard of the movie First Contact.
I
that
feel
came out
like-
in, like 19...
I feel like Contact is like the like sci-fi alien movie that was like pushed when I was growing up, but like it came out, you know, when I was younger. By the way, sorry, I was packing a bowl. I'm gonna mute real quick. I was packing a bowl of Rice Krispies into a cereal bowl. Rice Krispie treats. World of Warships Legends. Well, that's online only, so that makes sense, as much as it sucks. Alright, perfect timing. We'll actually finally do this event. I have an urgent request. Well, good thing we made you wait all day. Rice Krispie. Hell yeah. We love Rice Krispies. Opalheart, our blacksmith, has requested some materials. Yeah, You don't? Okay, I love Rice Krispies.
I don't even like Rice Krispies.
You don't? Oh my god. Well, I love Rice Krispie treats. I want one now. Yes, Rice Krispie treats. Across the street, they sell Rice Krispie treats that have like Fruity Pebbles mixed in, and it is so good.
Yeah,
It is so good.
I don't like them.
I know you. What did he just say? I know, right, Rockstar? Who did I marry?
I don't
He doesn't like... Oh, that's right. He doesn't like marshmallow. Like, he really doesn't like marshmallow. He used to eat the shit out of Rice Krispie treats. Hell yeah, Rice Krispie treats are
And people
everything.
Tell me.
Put him on the mic. I want to hear what he said. Rockstar wants you to say it to his face.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh. Do you not? Okay, come on, Star. Here's your Rice Krispie treat take. What is it?
I hate Rice Krispie treats and marshmallows.
Oh god, that's it. We're canceled. Everyone shames Star now. Shame. How dare.
I just want your followers to
Ah,
zero.
we're canceled, everybody. Star doesn't like Rice Krispie treats. It's not like her to request something other than or. Is she requesting Rice Krispie treats? Recommend you take on this request. The rewards will make it worth your time. Bonk, indeed. Star needs bonks. We need to get the bonker set up for Star's avatar. I don't think we have enough silver nuggets. Do we? All the requested items have been gathered. Okay, shit, I guess we did. Get outdated brochures and deliver. Do I have that much fish meat? I do. Do that, and we can do that. The delivery box. Where's the delivery box? Is it out front? Yeah. That one. Okay, so we'll run this stuff over to Opal in a second. Let me go ahead and pause so the time doesn't tick away. I'm going to be right back. Almost broke another speaker because of Tower of Fantasy. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Is it really crashing that bad? Is there... I know this is probably like going out on a limb, but you know how sometimes your graphics card has like one of those fancy apps? The one for AMD cards, like Star has specific settings for each game, like a settings profile for each game. Possibly do you have something like that in your GPU software?
Yeah, you're running... I know how to run both of them.
Because if you can look, they might have a specific profile for the graphics card driver itself that works better with Tower of Fantasy. But you'd never know unless you sorted through the software and knew where to find it. Star knows where to find it, depending on which one you use.
Well, the thing is, video. All you do is go up, right click, the video control panel, where AMD Radeon software.
Yeah.
Turn off stuff like port.
Well, you can turn stuff on, but I just mean like sometimes they have a menu where it's just like, you know, games, and it shows you like recently played games, and you can click on the game, and it's like, we think your performance is here, you could adjust it and maybe get this,
yeah, AMD's
you know, that
really
kind of
good
thing.
with that's what I did for plans.
Yeah.
Here's a big one. If you are using card,
yeah,
go in, turn it off, and stop it filtering.
Oh yeah.
Takes a lot of your...
Yeah, a lot of the
And turn on Tesseract filtering AMD ports, and that's the same effect, but uses like half the GPU.
Hello, welcome, Ash. Yeah, if the game has specific graphics options, I haven't been into the Tower Fantasy options enough to look at it. But AMD cards, as a general rule of thumb, do like anti-aliasing, takes a tax out of them, but tessellating, like tessellation for meshes, very, very good. Not anti-aliasing, but the anisotropy filtering, and even if you turn up your anti-aliasing a lot, the older cards will struggle, you know? So it's something to keep in mind. I think that Reasons has a card newer than like both Stars and mine though, so, you know, the thing is you should be able to run it. It's just weird that it's not running well for you. I run mine at like lowest on everything. Anti-aliasing is at 8x. Like I run mine literally lowest on everything. Lowest it can be. I might have like 2x on anti-aliasing. Finally here, what's up? Nothing, we're just kind of chatting, just kind of hanging out. I'm about to finish, like, I'm probably gonna be like 15 more minutes-ish on stream, and then we'll roll into the Discord and do some Tower Fantasy dailies. Also, meow back. Meow back. Nice. Aw, man. Yeah, where it just basically has a tiny little bit of blur.
Filtering out of your stuff. Textures that are fully loaded, but they're distant textures.
Yeah.
Very far off. Don't have it turned on to look fuzzy.
Yeah.
In the distance.
Yeah, I get it.
Have it turned on. Texture build. Okay. For a lot of games, that like especially the maps aren't big enough to render far off.
Also, thank you for the hugs. The hug sticker. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Borderlands might need
another ad. It's been really bad lately. I just turned everything on low. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so we're gonna go get some outdated brochures, and we're going to go to Opal Hearts. Yeah, I when I play it off stream, it's fine, but it's just like I usually leave the settings set up as though I'm. Yeah. Yeah, VTube Studio takes a lot because it's a very large model with a lot of textures. They're very big. So basically what you can think of is like, so anything that's on my model's file is 1 gig. That's why, like, obviously we're trying to get a GPU upgrade for Star first because Stars is a far older card and it's on its last legs. But eventually it'll come time for me to have to upgrade mine too. I'll need a card with a lot of RAM because this model, just my model, is 1 gig. And everything that's on her, yeah, it uses like a good chunk of RAM. And all of the bits that are on her load instantly, or nearly instantly, like the outfit changes and stuff, because they're all actively loaded into your graphics RAM. So eventually when it comes time to upgrade my card, it's going to be a focus on having the most graphics RAM on the card that we can, and also having one that works well with OBS.
That's why I was looking for...
Yeah.
Mine, that's why I have... I don't...
Yeah.
That's 4 gigs than...
Oh yeah.
And
more gigs, relatively affordable.
And it's faster clock speed.
Yeah. It's a good choice. Deliver this to Zhao for me.
Same price as my 2060. 3060. Same RAM.
Yeah.
But like 36 compared to it was the same price, but clock speed.
Rockstar has some Cocoa Pebbles, hell yeah. Well, if the clock speeds are double and they're the same price, why wouldn't you go for it?
Because, what I said we've already checked. This has PCI Express 4.
Please be careful. There's buttons there. Okay. I'm just saying.
This has PCI Express 4. Right. 30 cards are 4. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I see. PCI slot. Okay, I do wanna get through the events though.
Okay.
I wanna actually read them for everybody. I wanna make her dad a helmet so he'd be safe working as a ranger. That's why I joined up. Why I became a blacksmith. Oh, that's why she became a blacksmith. Craft should be helpful and meaningful too. Hell yeah. It's not worth my time to make wares people just want to show off. A bit sentimental, you might say. I always follow my instinct. Forgot something? Hello? Question mark. The leftover flowers. That's the little girl's favorite flower. Use some of them to decorate the helmet, so the father would have something to remember his daughter by. That's the one request she took, huh? Okay. We got the friendship level. That is nice. Munch the Cocoa Pebbles. Why are, like, Pebbles cereals so damn good? Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, both amazing. I wish they would make a peanut butter chocolate, like, Reese's Pebbles.
They did for a minute.
Yeah, I know, I think they did for, like, a limited time, but I wish they would make it as a full-time thing. And, I wish they would sponsor me for it. Thank you for the stick bug. It didn't get bought? Oh no. Sad.
Compared to like actual.
Okay, I will get the premium in a second. We'll have to get big enough that we can partner with like one of those fancy cereal companies like Magic Spoon or something, and they can make fancy peanut butter chocolate bubble style.
Chocolate.
Yes.
Little brain chocolate.
little chocolate, like the you know like the puffs that like Reese's Puffs are made out of, but like with little brain shapes. All right, let me get a drink real quick. Aria cereal, yes.
Aria cereal. That, and we can one that like we get.
Ara ara, Mia. Ara ara. We get one that's like Fruit Loops? What?
Get one that's like Captain Crunch. It's got a normal cereal and got the little bits in it.
Oh yeah?
But the little, it's also like Crunch should have like a strawberry filled.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's wild. That'd be a little bit wild.
I've seen it done before.
You know, it'd be like Crave, but instead of having chocolate inside, have strawberry inside. Hey you! I haven't had cereal in a long time. Yeah, it's been a minute for me too. We have some in the fridge. I just
bought jelly. They have peanut butter and jelly. And it's been like,
yeah, I want to have peanut butter and jelly too. We still have peanut butter, right? Oh yeah, we could have some.
bought it from the can.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can buy the unsalted.
That's fine. It's not like it makes too much of a difference to me.
Oh yeah, and sandwiches.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at, Garrett? None of our stock will touch their feed. Crawling with maggots. What? Help me get rid of these, will you? I have to make a repellent. Yeah, we're gonna have some cereal. We're gonna have some PB&J. Oh, it's your day off tomorrow, so we could. You won't produce good quality wool like this. We do, but only like a quarter gallon. I mean, that's enough for like full cereal. For each of us, for sure. Anything you can do. It's weird because like it's kind of like if we eat stuff that we drink milk with, we go through milk really, really fast. But like if we don't, then it ends up going bad. It sucks. It's like an unwinnable battle. Do whatever you need to do. So we're going to do some research. Right. There we go. Yeah, we have some Reese's Puffs in the fridge. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Yeah. We love our Reese's Puffs here, that's for sure. Okay, so we can't use wind ingredients. I like Reese's Puffs as well. Hell yeah. That's the way to be. Reese's Puffs are just yummy. Even Rockstar knows it! Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Hell yeah, eat them with my bare hands. Your bare hand is like the blue bear hand up there on the ingredient listing? I mean, I understand. They are really good.
Like chips.
Even like chips in the old commercials, yeah. I meant bear, I know. I'm just being silly. Where are we going? Oh yeah, to Garrett. Garrett wants the maggot removal for the feed. Wait, this is another event? Oh whoa. Neon is bear now. Oh no! Are you gonna go rawr? Are you gonna go rob picnic baskets from people? What else are bears known for? I guess eating honey. Hibernating? But hibernating would be fun. I mean, I guess not fun necessarily, but like, you know, if you have like a season you really don't like, just be like, you know what, let's just hibernate through this. Summer? Hot and sweaty? Nah. Please don't say. Okay. There's a slime by the river. What? Grizzly bear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's correct, Mayor. Oh, that's why. I see. Poor Rockstar. Take a look over there near the trees. It's slime. Oh yeah, now where did that come from? I suspect those are slime droppings. Oh no, this will affect the fish. I think so, Mayor. Baka. The water quality will also be affected. We need to find a way to get rid of the slime as soon as possible. Good thing I'm here, huh? Yes, I am. Ooh. You hear us talking just then? Yeah. Anything you could do? I could go smack the slimes. Gonna have to do some research for this as well. Is this for Myers' friendship level? I wonder. Solving the slime with a potion. Looking forward to seeing what you can do. Alright, so we're gonna have some research unlocked when we get back to the house, but we do want to deliver this to Garrett. Should be here? Is Garrett not here? There he is. Talk to you first. Don't you have anything better to do? I'm literally helping you right now. Don't be rude. This is what you're talking about. Good, I'll ask Luke to apply it. Let's go over there. Well, they ate every last bit. They all absolutely love it. Have your uses, don't you? That's one way to say it. Like, the rudest way to say it, but, you know. Happier my sheep are, the better their wool will be. That said, gotta clean the hay feeder once a week, Luke. Alright. Hey, we actually got milk. Nice. Let's just teleport back home to save us the couple seconds. And do that research. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna try to do the rest of the Harvestella. Oh, thank you for the comfy time. Thank you, thank you. I think I'm gonna try to do the rest of the Harvestella demo. I think we didn't finish
Oh
that, you
no,
know?
I'm sus.
We are all sus. We're all sus. Search completed. It's called Slime Kisser. That is very, very strange. Exotic potion comes in a uniquely shaped container. Will dissolve any slime. Rockstar sussiest when amogus. Yeah, I don't know. We are gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play some Amogus for sure, regardless of whether it's real or like, you know, on a different platform. Amogus. Everybody really loves. Everybody really loves Mama M's clip. I mean, I guess it actually did better on TikTok than it did on YouTube Shorts, at least so far. But yeah. We should be worried though, because like we're literally gonna be playing with Time for Neon to redeem a Mussy. Oh no. But Mama M's got the skills. I actually haven't even seen it. You should. It's so good. Wait, have you even seen the new account? You maybe not haven't because I haven't linked it anywhere. Might have been keeping it a secret. I'll tag you. I think like I'll try to add you on TikTok or whatever. Like, you'll know. It'll be fine. It's basically, it's like a channel for, like, occasionally a clip from me, but also, clips from, like, people in the community. So, like, there's a Lotch clip, there's a Neon clip, there's a Mama M clip. You know. I don't know if we have a laying down L like that. Oh, we do, actually. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's been doing good. Right. We have to deliver this to Osmond. Where's Osmond? You know, just real quick. I wonder why Olive can't be found right now. Did we just treat her? Maybe that's why. In here. I suppose he would be. There we go. Potion ready. Head to the river. Dissolve the slime! Hey, we did it. Potion really worked. Bad smell is dissipating already. Great job. It'll make the water cleaner and the wildlife around here much healthier. May need to take further precautions to avoid this happening in the future. I'll make a note of it. Thanks for your help. Hell yeah. We did it! I'll have to look up how to get the other level of, like, fishing rods. I don't think I necessarily have excess of anything. I suppose I have a little bit excess. But I don't know. We have a little bit of stamina left, and we can teleport right back to the house, so I may as well go cut down some trees real quick before we raid out. I don't know who's gonna be on. Let me get these two. Gotta be efficient with my last few minutes. Really? You can't walk through there? Here we go. Yeah, after stream, after we raid out, give me a few minutes and I will be in the Discord, either the lobby or the game chat, doesn't really matter. Playing some Tower of Fantasy, we'll do some dailies, and Maybe we'll do some multiplayer stuff if we have enough people. Here's some trees. Oh. One nice tree. Crap, a load of wood. I kinda wish it marked those on the map for you too. Maybe it's an ability you can unlock for Pupper to eventually find resources. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it would because it's got the icons on your map. You know, like unmarked resources. Typically. No. Those are just so easy to deal with now. Alright. We haven't actually eaten food in a minute, so we're gonna have that. I want to take 2 of those, so it's all... Oh... Ours getting to the what, it references?
Oh. I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
Every skeleton. Oh, yeah.
I see.
And sometimes hey.
Oh. I'm glad it's got references that you like. Yeah, okay, yeah, with these big trees, it's a lot easier to gather stuff up. I'll have to take this path with the lavender next time we play. I guess I could just do some days of resource gathering, you know? Off stream, stuff that's not particularly thrilling to watch. I just feel like it'd be hard to resist the urge to actually make progress, you know? Nothing to research? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna sleep. We're gonna wait until we see the thing that says it has saved, and the new day starts. And, well, looks like it's gonna be a day that we have somebody to treat. But I'm gonna put my controller away. I'm gonna get rid of my gaming chair. Maybe we can get rid of, well, at least dismiss the Peachy as well. Yeah, let me get rid of my chair real quick. Put our ending soon screen, and we'll find someone to raid out into. Potion seller, I need your strongest potions. Thank you, Neon, by the way. Our strongest potions. I haven't even really looked at all of the potions that we unlocked when we leveled up. Let's see who we have. Who are we following that's live right now? Watch. Of course. I guess we'll raid Lodge. Always fun with the bun. So let's go ahead and head on over there. Bye bye. Yeah, we're gonna get this raid, headed out to Lodge. I think it was Sea of Thieves earlier, but now is just chatting. Hopefully we can get there, you know, while she's still got some time left on stream. And like I said, I didn't mute myself, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. But like I said, give me a little bit and I will be in the Discord. We'll do some Tower Fantasy dailies. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I really love playing Potion Permanent. It's a really nice, chill game. It's awesome. Thank you so much, Mama M, for introducing me to it. And thank you to the company for, you know, the key on Lurkit. Tomorrow is going to be Harvestella demo. Saturday is going to be Temtem. I look forward to seeing everybody here tomorrow. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Hope to see you in the Discord as well. And let me drop that link right quick before we head out, by the way. There we go. In case anybody would like to join and you are not already in there. If you'd like to catch up on socials, TikToks, anything like that, I'll also drop that link here as well. Yeah, thank you everybody once again. Oh no! She's trying to raid me! Oh no! It happens so often! I have to cancel it! I was gonna raid you! Yes! Oh, poor Lodge. Oh, okay. Okay. We can raid Lodge, and then Lodge can raid somebody. Okay, we got it in time. We got there in time. All right. So we're gonna be raiding over to Lodge. We'll be in Lodge's chat for a minute. Make sure you throw some hearts in there. Regroup. No, we're still going to Lodge's. Lodge is gonna redirect her raid though. So we're gonna be rolling on through. But yes. Thank you everybody. We're gonna raid over there right now so we can go talk to Lodge. Good night everybody.